Oh, there is.
How about now? Is that audio? That looks like audio. Okay. Always good to check though. Hi.
Oh no, Twitch has an update.
Hold on.
Okay.
That's
Dun
not us.
dun dun.
But we should, I'm seeing the green bars now, which I wasn't seeing before.
Oh,
I don't have it on my phone, so I can't help you.
No, that's that. Oh yeah, that's where we are.
Yeah, it's like the sound's working.
Great.
hey.
Is there a little red book somewhere full of all my notes? I was running around trying to find your notes, and I think I threw my book across the room.
If we can find that book, we can seize control of this stream.
Yes.
Yeah, literally.
Mutiny.
We are
Yeah.
become God. Is that a red book? There,
Well,
maybe?
There's so many little red books.
Oh,
No, that's not
That's a
the one.
different red book.
That's a different red one. This is the problem. All my books are red, apart from the purple one.
It's terrible.
What colour's the purple one?
Strangely, also red.
A different hue of red, I'll have
More of
you.
a kind of burgundy mauve hue.
I mean, you're not wrong. Seriously though, I don't...
We've won. We beat everything.
Everyone's level 20.
I could literally just vamp it, which I think I'm going to have to do because I was writing this bloody thing and now I put it down somewhere.
Meredith is dead.
I've literally thrown it. I don't know
Put
what's
it in
happened.
the kitchen.
There's a laptop here.
I bloody checked it not 20 minutes ago.
Somebody
Is it?
It's amazing. No, if only. That's another of the red ones. So hi, welcome to Friday Tea and D&D. This disorganised mess is my fault, but I'm Tim. I play Tim, the human dungeon master.
I'm Becca. I play Lorelei, the Varial Elf Wizard.
Without this book, I can't prove him wrong.
All this chaos.
I'm Nedda, the level 100 halfling that is becoming a demigod.
A lich, please.
Lich, please. And
Nothing. I play Larissa, the all-up rogue tiefling. You know, I'll stick to the actual,
Stick to
what I
actual
have.
Yeah, we're all sticking to the actual one here.
Of course you are.
Hang on a minute, you're not Welsh.
No.
I'd also point
No,
out I've
Welshman
mislaid
can
a
have
glove as well, so now
that's
we've
a
got that to
magnificent
find.
beard. So, last session, as far as I recall, you approached the house on the hill.
Haunted.
After various tribulations trying to get past the fear barrier, you eventually made it through. Now, I and Jeremy checked out the house and outhouse. That is a bit loud. Okay. I and Jeremy checked out the house and outhouse, finding a lever that enabled a teleport circle that subsequently broke.
Yes.
But managed to get itself together close enough that then Lorelei could sending to you, who used teleportation circle to get yourself and Larissa over there, while Moira went down the well and finding a crypt.
Oh, the reason why we weren't with the rest of them is because we went to the library to find out who the person we're actually grave robbing is. Turns out to be a necromancer who, you know, like, did a couple of mass genocides.
Okay, cool. That's good. Because I thought that Nedda was... Because last time I played, she was in a drainage ditch. I think she's just still there.
And apparently he had links to Meredith as well. So there you go.
So, you all headed down into the crypt, finding it full of skeletons and traps and puzzles and what have you. Clarting your way through, you did find the remains of Nathaniel... Oh, did you ever get a surname?
No.
Good, okay.
Let's
Of
find
course
out.
we didn't.
Nathaniel
Why would we need to know that?
Galsworth?
Oh.
Glaunvar?
Glaunwar.
Yes, Glaunvar. I remember.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah,
Because
So
apparently
you
I
did get it.
originally wrote it wrong.
apparently so. I've got it here, and that's fine. But anyway, yeah. You found out some details about him. You found his mortal remains and his pet dragon. Defeating it, you you basically robbed the corpse of a coronet, a pendant, and a sword.
Yeah.
you find yourselves all deep in the crypt, and there is a rumbling, and the ground begins to shake, and just omnipresent around, you can just start to hear this.
Jeremy's still laughing.
I thought that was an editor.
No.
No, not me.
I realised through the stream I actually have Seth Rogen's fucking laugh of just it's distressing, but I've got to go with it. But no, yes, you hear an evil laugh seems to suffuse,
Great.
and the ground is trembling, and the roof, just the rocks in it, the rocks, the stones, the carved stone, just starts to crack and crumble.
So we need to run, and then a giant boulder is going to come after us.
I've always wanted to be chased by a giant boulder.
You do not hear John Williams.
Oh.
There are two doors, one left, one right. Where do you go?
Wait, hold on. We went out the right one because
Buggy, you did. Yep. Fair
all
enough,
of
okay.
us went out apart from no.
Mhm.
I came back. Larissa was already no.
You are
You did.
Larissa.
Yeah, I know.
You are.
We saved Moira, defeated the dragon, and then
Mhm.
yeah, we all went out the right door.
That's fair. Yes. You find in front of you the plinth with the skeletal remains still lashed to it. The other skeleton has stopped playing the xylophone. The xylophone was also a skeleton.
So we just keep
Scary,
going because I'm
scary.
assuming the doors aren't BB trapped anymore.
Moira, you go first.
Mori goes first, slams through the door is not booby trapped.
I was kidding. That was lucky.
I'd also point out that I disarmed all of the booby traps on this because I use my thieves tools, so we should actually be able to walk through all of this without having to.
Oh, sorry. I said we were going to keep going through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the door. Did we shut the doors? I don't think we're the kind of party
You
that
did
would
not
shut the doors. So
At no point did you shut the doors.
you can just keep going. No bashing through doors today.
Mori just shrugs, shakes her head a bit, and just carries on through, knowing that the traps remain disabled.
Excellent. So we'll all keep going until
You
we
get
get.
through to the main chamber,
yeah.
then the door on the other side now is smashed outwards, like there's just door shattered all over the floor. You see behind the door a broken siege crossbow. This thing is about 10 feet wide.
Wait, hold on. Are we in the room where previously we opened it and the gas came out and then Jeremy set it on fire and it exploded?
Yes.
Okay.
The spouts are still all broken
Okay.
from the explosion, destroying them. But
Excellent.
yes,
Cool.
there is a soot on the floor. You can actually see like a big swathe of the soot where it has been cleared out.
So has the siege crossbow been triggered?
No, it's been, triggered in the sense it is broken.
Oh, yeah.
The bolt did actually launch out, but only went a couple feet in the smash. There is a siege crossbow bolt on the floor. It is basically a spear.
What a waste.
Okay, so I'm assuming we can just keep going through the door.
Can I take it? Can I take that spear?
Meditate.
You can have a spear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Mark
so then
one
we
spear.
go to the bottom of the well.
It is about 7 feet long.
Yes, it's a lot bigger than me, so I'm like, ah!
For sure, yeah. You go to the bottom of the well, where you can see inside the well now there are just claw marks all around on the brickwork, all the way up the well.
Did we do that?
I feel like we might have accidentally released something.
No, we killed
Something
everything in
that
there.
crashed through the other side of the dungeon, like a skeletal chimera, perhaps.
No. What's wrong with you?
You cast the fear effect on it. It was afraid for a minute and left. Not at all.
That wasn't me. So we go back up the rope then, and then the people that can fly up to the top of the well.
The rope is no longer there. Behind you, indeed, you can hear the rumbling now, and you're starting to get a bit unsteady on your feet.
Wait, why is the rope not there?
The rope appears to have been severed some 10 feet below the lip of the well.
Oh, okay, so the chimera was accidentally. Oh, that's fair, but we've got two people that can fly. So.
The
Sorry.
chimera is enormous, bony, and very sharp in general.
So
Okay.
I guess the players who aren't here leave.
Yes, Moira. Moira. No, she's already cast fly. She can't.
So
She can only
yeah,
do it
but
once per day.
Lorelai.
Lorelei grabs Kador
Yeah.
and flies up.
Okay, but then she can come back down because she can fly up and down. At which point she can move all of us.
Okay. So Kador goes up first. There's an 80-foot well. Who goes up second? Well, Moira goes up second.
Yeah.
The room around you is starting to shake. Boulders are falling down. I'm going to need dexterity saving throws from the three of you.
Let's save the people who aren't here.
Yes.
Yes, that is fine.
Okay, first one is
Oh,
a 6.
no.
Second one, though, 18.
18.
19.
He's barbarian. He's got advantage against effects he can see. 19.
19.
You're fine.
5. Ned is too low to the ground. It's like, "Ah!" But she's trying to steady herself with the spear.
Ooh. You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage
Jesus.
as a large rock falls off the ceiling and just cracks you right in the head. You two dive out the way.
Okay.
She's just gone, oh shit.
Who's going next?
So
Who's
Neda
Laura
should go
taking
next, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Neda has a mild concussion.
Jeremy has had enough of this and poor decision making, so he's going to try and climb out.
Athletics. Fair enough. What
Yes.
are you going to do? Wait?
Wait. Yeah.
Okay.
Ethan is doing decision making.
32.
Nice.
You're basically fine, let's be honest. You look up 80 foot, take a single leap.
Do a backflip. Do a backflip.
Only one player can do a backflip.
You plow
He
your way
owns that.
quite successfully out of the well. I'm going to need another dexterity saving throw, please.
14.
Plus,
Uh,
let's tell
oh,
you-
actually, that's a good point. I had 19 and didn't even add anything to it. There you go. Okay,
Mhm.
14. What was it?
Dexterity
14.
saving throw.
Okay,
Yeah.
plus.
You've got to stop telling the dice roll, tell me your actual number.
No, I know. That's
Otherwise you
because I
might be
forgot.
good at it.
Oh, it's 16.
Your saving throw is only +2 for dexterity. No, it's
Yeah.
fine. Okay. 16. You dodge out the way successfully. You, riding on the back of Lorelei, quite easily get out of the
Right.
well.
Great.
Okay. Lorelei comes back down, grabs you.
Cool.
As this place is caving in, you can see, just looking behind you, as the whole room starts to slant over to the left. The rest of you can see, up on the actual hillside, just a divot start to form. And it seems to push in further. As you fly up with Lorelei,
Mm-hmm.
you can see the whole land is just sort of at the edges. This whole 150 wide, long, 100 feet wide thing is just starting to crinkle up at the edges and fold in on itself. It seems like the landscape itself is rolling in.
I know I've been hit in the head, but that don't look right.
It's fair.
Well, sure seems like we dealt with that cave.
As the land seems to rise up, Lorelei can actually just fly you out of the zone, which she probably would do.
Fair.
Moira has already been running for the edge of this and
Fair.
leaps over the edge.
I think.
Uh,
Can Jeremy take Neda and run? And then.
That is definitely where Jeremy's instincts
Yeah,
would go.
Fair enough.
And then, yeah, Kador, I'm assuming, is legging it as well. So, all good.
He's backflipping
Kador
away.
backflips away, actually. Yeah.
He has to
Give me-
turn around to face the problem in order to retrieve it.
As you run towards the edge, it gets to about 10 feet up. You can easily fling Neda over, but then I'm going to need athletics for you to actually
Go on, go on.
clamber yourself up. As this land starts, like almost like a cresting wave, starts to push in towards you.
28.
Yeah, that's plenty. Yeah, I kind of figured you would, but yeah, you're the only one left, so that's fine. But yeah, as this land pulls in, you can all see the house itself. It just seems to crunch down and just like compress itself into the ground as the land like rolls over, and there is just bracken sprouting up where there seems to be like left behind land, and it curls up, and over the course of about a minute and a half, it rolls itself into a ball, and then just winks out of existence.
Nice.
I'm imagining it did that all to the Inception theme. It's like brrrr.
It's just the noise of folding soil. It's just horns.
No.
There's a
No.
crunch, final crunch, and it is gone.
Beautiful.
Well, that was good.
I think that plan went flawlessly. And unexpectedly, nobody died. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now remind me, Lorelei has the sword. Do you have the coronet and pendant?
Yes.
Okay. What would you like to do with them?
So I'm assuming.
them on. Put them on.
I mean, I want to be cursed.
Fashion montage.
Yeah, just do a little spin with her spear.
Can we wait? Can we cast Layman's tiny hut? Because I feel like there's no way that we should probably just rest and chill out, given the fact that Moira almost died, and I think Lorelai's on like 14. So I'm feeling like everybody should probably just take a break.
Jeremy naturally trusts someone who's acting like a leader, so we'd immediately
Fair?
acquiesce to
Okay,
that.
cool. So do I need to roll anything to cast it?
No. You're standing up. Literally, it can just be cast in a minute as a 3rd level spell, or in 11 minutes as a ritual by Lorelei.
Okay, wait, hold on. How many spell slots do I have left?
Does Lorelei have a 3rd level spell slot?
I don't know how many she had to begin with. Wait, 3, I think. Yes? Yes.
Okay.
So she can cast it as a 3rd level spell.
Sure. And then it just takes a minute. You just see her casting around, and then there's just and there's like a big half a dodecahedron just there of like glowing, not glowing, what's the word? Shimmering grey energy in like just a big dome, like a jungle gym.
Okay, so pretty much everyone pile into the
Yes.
little hut.
We're all just piling on top of each other.
Okay. And then I guess that for the sword and
It's
the
about 10 feet across, so it's a bit crowded, but you're used to this.
so for the sword, the pendant and the crown, diadem, whatever we want to call it, I'm assuming Lorelei can ritually cast identify.
She can, yes.
Okay, cool.
It's a 1st level spell. Ritual casting takes. No, that's a point. Can she cast? There it fucking is.
Damn it.
And the natural order has been restored.
we thought we fooled him.
So he might let you stay at level 100. Just keep quiet.
Oh shit! There they are. Yeah. Essentially, she's going to hang on to the sword, but those are the pendant and the coronet.
Thank you. Wait, do you want to put that with the Lorelei's sheet?
What?
Do you want to put Lorelei's sword thing with Lorelei's sheet?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, I'm playing her at the moment.
Oh, again.
They've gone straight in your drink. Ah, no.
That would have been quite.
I was like, tea, cider. Okay, stop. Okay, cool. So, I'm assuming while Lorelei's doing this, somebody needs to take watch. Or are we all allowed
Well,
like a short rest?
Neda will take watch first just because she thinks she has a concussion and doesn't. She's kind of like, well, I'll stay awake for a little bit just so in case I don't die in my sleep.
That's fair.
Okay, cool. So,
Jeremy
wait.
is going to pat Neda on the shoulder, and you have a D3 you can roll to add to the ability check that I suspect Tim will ask you to make mere
Ooh.
moments from now.
Okay.
Is there anything you would like to do in your watch?
I don't think so. No, I think I'll just kind of look around, contemplate of what just happened, and just be like, "What is my life?"
Roll me perception.
Potato salad.
Potato salad.
I know, I keep going, it's that bloody Family Guy thing. Show me potato salad, and everyone just looks. And it's like, every time I say perception, I'm like, potato salad.
So, right. 18 plus 1 is 19, and then do I roll that one? 22.
20 total.
22.
22 total. Sure. You look around off on this blasted heath of moorland. You can see there is an old track that you guys did actually. Well, you can see the rest of these did actually follow that up. You obviously teleport circled here. Off in the way distance, you can see the beginning, the foothills that are the western edge of Kirain. Never been out this side. Off into the north, in the far north, you can see just beneath the cloud, the haze of clouds, there are really jagged, sharp peaks with snow on top. It's quite nice and peaceful down here. You can't see Calumet to the south, but you can see obviously there is the river that runs just to the west of Kirain. It just goes by. no real traffic on it today. No one really comes out this side. There's a lot of wilderness up here. There's this. Well, it's sometimes called the steppe. There are nomadic dragonborn tribes go around there. It's off, and it's just like horrible scrabland and bits of desert. No one really goes there, but it's it's vaguely off this way somewhere. But yeah, a lot of untamed wilderness around here.
Do I hear any owls?
Roll for owl.
You see that?
It's 3 times the size of you.
Considering, yeah. Oh, Nether, goddamn, you have a spear.
I
Congratulations.
do have a spear, yay!
You can paint it green.
Yes.
Considering Nether is that size, you see.
It's a large owl.
You
Well,
see
Neda's
an
got
owl.
her stilts now,
Good point.
so she can be a bit higher.
Let's have a look.
There.
It's still bigger than you.
Still bigger.
But no, yeah. You do in fact see a giant owl that big.
Ooh, shit.
It is circling around something, and you rolled a 22, yeah?
Yes.
You look down below it, you see that tower. It's a turret, and it appears to be on mechanical legs of some description, and it is just pottering over the landscape. You can see like the top of the turret just wiggling. See this giant owl just sort of circling around it.
It's your tea friend.
It is off. It is going northwest,
Okay.
and it's about 4 or 5 miles away. It's pretty big, so you can still see it at this distance, and you're on top of a small foothill, so you've got quite a nice view across, like looking over a ha-ha.
Ha ha.
Ha-ha.
Ha.
Love a good ha-ha. They're a ridiculous thing, but yeah. You see it pottering along. You look at it for a while. It's going faster than a horse could go. You don't really see any way of catching up with it. But yeah.
Neda's going to
tea
make a
for you
note of
today.
thing like,
No.
go after that. I like owls, so I was kind of like, owl.
Sure. And it is a giant owl, like I say, 4 or 5 miles away, you can still see it. Like, you rolled a 22, which is really fucking high. So yeah.
Neda's got her massive anime eyes now, so she,
But yeah, you're out. How long do you spend on watch? 2 hours normally?
do I do? Yeah,
Yeah.
about 2 hours. Well, I think
Sure.
she's got the head injury, so she's probably like flagging a bit by now.
That's fair. Okay,
Wondering whether she's imagining the owl. Kind of like,
it's possible. But yeah, it goes out of your visual range, like within a couple hours, basically. Just potters away.
Very disappointing. I just worked out Jeremy's top speed in miles per hour.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, actually, it could go up. No. It's 9.
9 miles per hour.
Yeah. It's not that fast.
Also, yeah, that's in a sprint.
Yeah.
So, like,
Wait, can Neda run faster?
You can use with the stilts. Or straight
Away!
Neda can run faster being carried by Jeremy. Also, you see there's recently been a video of Rishi Sunak talking to the public, sat in the passenger seat of a car. He wasn't wearing a seatbelt, doing an address to the public.
What?
And he's now been fined for not wearing a seatbelt in the front passenger car. Yeah. Which is bloody stupid. The car was going quite a speed. He just wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Anyway, sorry, yeah.
Damn it, it didn't crash and die.
We don't need another Prime Minister already.
Oh, God, no.
We've already had too many.
Just keep churning them out. Churning them out.
And number 1 export. For fucking 2022.
Public speakers.
Yeah. Anyway,
Well,
yeah. You see the tower, it potters away. And at the end of your watch, who are you going to wake up?
I'll wake up Jeremy. But I don't know how to waking up without him screaming, so...
Everyone awakes.
Shame.
Greets the mid-afternoon.
At least it's a social hour of the day. It's not going to bother the neighbours.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are a few grouse that just like have that fluttering away of your screen, but yeah.
You're going to scare the owl!
What owl?
It's an owl! An owl!
Where's the owl?
Owl. Oh, okay, I'll point to the owl.
You point in the direction it was. Unfortunately, yeah. So it's going faster than a horse, and it started off like 3 or 4 miles away, So it's you'd estimate probably 15 to 20 somewhere now. So it's out of visual range.
So,
But,
can
yeah.
I imagine the owl? Something.
It's
Just keep
off.
looking in that direction. There was an owl.
If I
Off
see
in
the owl,
northwest.
do you want me to do or say anything?
Befriend it.
Befriend it.
Owls are friends.
Consider it befriended.
Because owls like famously hate cousins.
Owl's a friend, not food.
Yes. But then Nedder is so tiny that owls consider Nedder food.
Particularly that owl.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
All right.
Yes. Your watch begins.
Hope you're
Is there
ready.
anything else you would like to achieve during this watch on this blasted heathland?
I'd like to just sit and think about some small talk for owls. Price of voles.
Kind of how many kind of like who puns can you put in?
Yeah.
The difficulty of the eye tests.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. You know, getting outfits that work with a neck that rotates all the way around. Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Tying a bow tie with claws.
It's that Ross Noble sketch where he's like, "How do you tuck in an owl when you don't know where the neck is?" So it's like, "What are you doing? What are you going to?" It's great.
Have you ever seen an owl skeleton?
No.
The neck is genuinely like it's about a third of the bloody length of the body. They just got so much like feathers out. Yeah.
They're just all neck.
Yeah. But yeah, you look around. Give me a perception roll.
Right, gonna bring my +0 to the table.
Mm-hmm.
10.
You do not see any owls, unfortunately.
How will I explain myself to Nedda? She's gonna be so mad.
You do manage to come up with the conversation topic of like the difference in like tasting notes between a shrew, a vole, and a rat.
Jeremy writes it on the back of his hand.
Pairings with wine or water.
I was like a good Shiraz.
But yes, other than that, your watch passes uneventfully. 2 hours go past. It gets on to now early evening. But yeah, everything seems pretty peaceful.
We're gonna get up in the middle of the night, aren't we?
But that's the perfect time for owls.
She's not wrong. Who would you like to awake?
Jeremy wakes up Larissa.
Yeah.
Hey,
What?
look at that.
What is it?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Let me know when you find out.
Okay.
You look to the northwest. You see no owl.
I see nothing. I didn't even was told it was owls. Are owls like seagulls?
Owls are like seagulls that we want to befriend.
Okay.
Seagulls can be bastards.
Seagulls with taste.
Imagine a seagull made entirely of neck. The wings are made of neck, the feet are made of neck, the face, neck.
Why do you want them to be your friend then? Sounds slightly terrifying. Fair enough. Okay, so I will now cautiously guard against owls.
Scanning the skies, looking nowhere at the ground. Roll me perception.
19, and I don't think I can add anything to that.
Perception
Yeah.
is wisdom based. 19.
Yep.
You look around. There's a lot of scenery. You do see occasional like small birds going around. They don't look like they're made of all neck.
Sorry, 23.
Oh, 23.
Sorry, I'm very slow when it comes to working out what I can add to stuff.
You look around. There are tiny seagulls. They seem all black. They seem all brown. To the north, jagged mountains. And there's a brief moment
Ow.
from the north when you see like a like a green light just making a plume. That's odd. But yeah, off to the east.
So wait, north is a green plume.
North there are jagged mountains.
Yeah.
Snow-capped.
Yeah.
Just among them, briefly, you see like a glint of green. And it's like it's almost like a light bulb shape. You see it just briefly appears and then vanishes.
Okay. Sweet.
Off to the east, there's like a big cloud dome you can see over foothills. That's the city where you came from, you're pretty sure. That's about all you see.
Cool.
The watch passes uneventfully,
Yay.
as does Moira's after you.
Okay.
Evening comes, night comes, night falls.
The time of owls. Not Niles. No one's heard of Niles.
What's the name?
The time of Niles. It's just this guy.
So we got Lorelei left to go to
Maybe
sleep.
the owl's called Niall. Yes, we're going to
Niall.
find Niall the owl.
Okay. So Lorelei's left to go to sleep and wake up again.
Everyone has the benefits of a long rest.
Oh, thank God.
Wait.
You get your spells back, you get your hit points back,
Get all my meat back.
all your meat regenerates. It's amazing, you can bleed you to death. You hold your guts in, and then 8 hours later, you're fine.
It's
It's the
it's
ultimate
irrational,
fantasy.
but I do when I see sort of I've got down to a third, I'm like, well, that's a third of Jeremy's mass is
Need.
gone. Like it's just legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that's not how it's meant to work.
I do kind of wonder how it's supposed to work, because it's any injury you take can basically recover from after 24 hours.
Yeah.
But like, at some points you're bleeding out to death.
Yeah.
But even that, 24 hours and you're fine.
Yeah. At some point, I'd been hit with an axe.
Hmm.
Canonically.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jerry just slurps it back in again.
Just the skull just reforms and you hear a little crinkle as your bone knits back together.
Yeah, the kind of massive lump that grew on Nedda's head is now going.
Yeah.
Oh, it's handy how our bodies do that, isn't it? Imagine if this wasn't so fast, our whole lifestyle just wouldn't work.
While in real life, even if I sleep funny, I'm like, oh no, this is the end.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was an old Tom and Jerry where Tom accidentally hits the dog Spike over the head with a club when he's trying to hit Jerry. And like, there's just this huge lump on the dog's face, and he looks so frustrated. And Tom just goes, "Ooh," and then like, another one pops up, and he puts that one down. And the first one pops up again. He's like, ah, shit. But yes, it is night. You are several miles outside of Corraine. What would you like to do?
Sweet. So can I tell them what all of the things are that we've identified?
Yes,
Sure.
Lorelei. Why don't you tell us?
Do the accent. Do the
No.
accent.
No. So jade pendant, pendant of
The companion.
the companion. My bad. This jade pendant is carved into a mildly unsettling bestial
Mhm.
design. Its function is somehow shrouded.
Beast-like.
Oh great. Why do you have to give more fancy names? Phylactery,
Phylactery.
Phylactery.
right? Coronet.
Coronet.
Some of us can't read.
Of.
Oh, this coronet contains a soul. It feels cold to the touch, and you feel like someone is looking at you from across the room constantly. This crenellated crown is of burnished brass and of a simple design.
Crenellated. It's got crenellations.
Yeah.
Like, look up, down.
I'm not gonna lie, your handwriting isn't fantastic. Like, is that an E? Is that an I? Is that a C? Like, what is going on here? Okay.
Oh.
So, viewers, as you'll recall, we established at the start of the episode that I am playing Lorelei.
Lorelei tells Jeremy
Lo-
about the souls.
and as Lorelei, I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I don't need to do that thing for Meredith. I'm just going to let Jeremy have this thing with a soul in it, because that would be so handy for my good friend Jeremy.
Good.
Which
But if
pointed
Jeremy
out
asks
to you,
nicely,
but
I think Lorelei
actually,
would-
I have the crown.
Oh, damn, Larissa has it.
There is that.
Right, and then the sword is Erkson's.
What?
Erkson's.
How'd you spell it? EK.
Z-A-M-F.
Exon.
X. English. Lament?
Lament.
Lament.
Okay.
Wait, isn't it Ezcan? Did I do EKZ?
EKZAN.
I like
Meant
this
to
so
do-
much more.
I meant to do EZKAN. I meant to do Ezkin. Sorry.
No.
Exzen. It's done now.
I have the Xanax sword.
Lament
Real
A
chill.
A with a circle in it.
He was cursed with an
Plus
annoyingly
2.
silly
Oh.
Some attack plus 2.
That means it requires attunement. You can have at most 3 things attuned to you.
Okay,
Ooh.
cool. Versatile slashing. This is a plus 2 longsword. A little awkward to hold. The grip is very wide and the blade is jagged red tinged black metal. On a hit, steal 1d6 of HP temporarily and 1 point of...
Isn't that gain 1d6 of HP?
No, it says steal.
Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, steel. Yeah, sorry.
Cool.
1 point of con.
Constitution.
Okay, until a long rest.
Yeah, at a long rest, your constitution would reset back to what it normally
Okay,
is. Could you
cumulative
pass
up
me
to 5.
The pendant and the companion back, sorry. Yeah, cumulative up to 5, so you can add extra 5 constitution.
Holy moly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, would that... So will that translate to Lorelai's HP? Or will that, or does that only happen on a level?
Oh yeah, no. So as you go up 2 constitution, you'll also gain a HP per level. Yeah.
Yeah.
So at least we know why Meredith wanted this, because if it contains a soul, it'd be interesting to see whose soul's in it.
Who's in it? Yes.
I also don't think it would work because you want one in a jar.
No,
And we don't know how to like swap it round.
I'm sure this will be fine.
There you go.
Also attuned?
Yeah. So it also requires attunement to wear, but it allows you to summon, cast
Elemental.
summon elemental once per day.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice. Okay.
Oh. Sorry. It's the fire type. Just good catch.
And it has to be fire.
Yes.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Shut him in the head.
Go on.
Right.
I
Who are we
see.
going to go and kill with this stuff?
I saw an owl. I saw an owl.
No,
Wait.
owls are friends.
Wait, hold
I
on.
want to
Does
make
that
friends
mean
with
its
the owl.
function, the pendant of the companion, does that mean its function is no longer shrouded?
No.
No. How is summoning an elemental not function?
That is a part of its function.
Function. Okay, fair enough.
Mm.
You understand there is more to it somehow,
Okay.
but it is resisting being identified.
Why don't we tie me to a tree, put it on me, and we'll just see what happens?
No, I want to be cursed.
All right, let's tie you to a tree.
No, we'll do this when we get... I'm assuming we're just going to go back to Curaine, because Lorelei hasn't been contacted by Meredith yet.
She has not.
Wait, yeah, Curaine's the right one?
Kirain, yes, is
Right,
the
okay.
is the one where you're staying, where there's like Madame Fazela's cafeteria. That's the city you're from. It's where you've got a house in there and Kellingmouth as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've just
Yeah.
both been with K, so...
One has an apostrophe in it.
Oh, wow, well, that has an apostrophe in it.
One is
Fair
an
enough.
elf city originally. The other one is a human settlement.
Nice. Okay, we're going to go...
And when those cities were established, there was only one continent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough, my bad.
They hadn't
Sure.
invented the other shit.
It's kinda,
Okay.
They're kind of like Kardashian kids. They all have to begin with K. So
Cool, we're going back to the city. Let's go.
Lightning comes out of the sky. You'd be immune to that, wouldn't you, or some bullshit?
yeah, probably.
So my character would have been called Icock Kekikme. Kekiki. Keka?
Keka.
Kekika?
Great.
Great.
So am I teleportation circling to?
Do you want a teleportation circle or do you want to walk?
How long is it till we?
It's about a 3 or 4 hour walk. It's very late at night.
Hey, maybe for you.
Is it in the same direction as the owl?
The owl was going off northwest. Kirain is in the east.
Because if it was on the way, I would have followed the owl.
We can follow the owl.
I mean,
I can go at 9 miles an hour.
yes. Or if Lorelei makes us a phantom steed of something can go really fast.
That is a good point.
The tower you saw was going faster than a horse could go, and you saw it 8 hours ago.
Yeah, I guess we can go
8
to
or 7
Kellingmouth,
hours.
but I still want to find the owl.
That's fair.
You can add it to our list.
Yes, add it
I
to the
did
list.
after all get a mini that's a big owl. I was like, fuck yeah, I can use that. So, yeah.
It's a very cool owl.
Nice.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, cool. We'll do that then. We'll go via teleportation
Cool.
circle.
Do I have enough trip? I've got 1 trip left, that's fine.
What room might move that?
I need to get the chalks and stuff.
Yeah, that's
So, yeah, so I've
50
got 1
silver
here,
pieces
so-
worth.
Yeah. So yes, I
Expensive
will.
spell.
I will start doing all of that, and then so then when we get there, I can go buy some more. That can just be kind of a.
Sure. How much money do you have?
How much money do you have? Well, Neda herself has 2 gold pieces, 80 silver pieces, and 98 copper pieces.
That is enough for 5 more castings. But you might be looking into a way of getting more. Like you do know, for instance, the Evocation Tower has a kitty essentially where you could requisition supplies for certain things. You could try and this is your knowledge of the city. You would already know this. You did sort of flank out before when we're saying you were kind of quitting, but only to your middle management boss, who you found out was
yeah,
corrupt.
so they don't really know it. Well, because he must have kind of not been around for a while, because he's been up to.
He does seem to have vanished somehow. Yeah, it hasn't been around for a while. And you did impress the head of the Evocation Tower. So
just I'm my own boss now. I've been. I can be. I'm just gonna take that role. It's like a nepotism.
it's kind of like you're out on assignment. But yeah.
Yes.
Pretty
So
much.
yeah, I think I'm just gonna go in. I'll get some whatever managers wear their robes, and then just be like, yes, I have this office now. Because we did ransack the office, didn't we? So I could take that.
Oh, you
office.
did? Yeah. God, that was really
Yeah, so Neda's now going to take that office. And then now she
First we've
owns,
got to get there.
yes,
Hmm.
she owns 10% of this company. So yes.
There it is. So yeah, you did impress Archbishop. Yeah, that, of course it's his name. Archmage Melanthus Scentvine.
Oh yes, because he's always
By bringing him interesting people. Though you do know Ponder Stibbons tends to handle more of the actual paperwork side of it. Melanthus
Yeah,
more like running around with a crossbow and a staff,
yeah.
attacking stuff.
I'll ask Ponder Simmons, but then if Ponder Simmons says no, I'll go above his head and go to I'll let him say oh, if you give me a promotion, I'll let you shoot Jeremy.
Oh yeah. Wait, are we talking to Ponder or to Melanthus right now?
Nobody, we're still casting the circle.
Yeah, but Neda's having a very long train of thought going on here while she's doing this.
At this point, yeah, it's just sort of like an automatic thing where you just know the thing for the Evocation Tower and you're going through your mind of haha, I can
It's
shoot
like,
it.
did I leave the stove on?
Yeah. There is a as the spell takes, you all have 6 seconds to run in.
Whee!
Yay.
Everyone
Neda
go.
We do.
kind
Yeah.
of flops in.
Boom. Unfortunately, leave behind. No, that's fine.
I know, what's that?
They have a long walk back there.
Your spear doesn't fit. The end's come off.
It's like half of the spear, the end of the spear misses off and just to the ground.
You're back at the Evocation Tower, on the roof.
Yay.
Yeah.
You see another band of mages. They've just hopped off the sigil themselves. It's like, oh, the guy in front was like, oh god, you saw them lighting up again. We only got out of the fire. Blah, blah. Try that again. We only just got out of there. We saw it lighting up. God, you could have sliced it in half with that. Really be more
Alright.
careful with this. Yeah, God. And then he jumps off and casts fly on himself and heads off in a direction.
See, that's what Lorelei should have done when she forgot how to fly.
Probably. The other guy basically is waiting for the elevator. You just hear the platform slowly grinding up. It reaches the top, steps on. He's like, you coming or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Right. Starts heading down. Where do you go? It is currently like midnight, getting on to early morning.
Yeah, so probably Ponder Simmons is probably in bed. Oh, he might be awake, but It's probably not the right time to be asking for things in the middle of the
We
night.
should
But
probably go back to Coffee's house, chill out there until the shop's open.
yes. So what do we need to do for
That
Meredith?
was what happened to Therigan Mezek. You found out he was coffee.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, until Lorelei gets
Doing it when
contacted
bloody
by
story?
Meredith, we can't do anything, so...
Mm-hmm. Oh, who of you has the coronet and the pendant and the sword? You've got all three?
No, Lorelei, you kept the sword with her,
Okay.
and then I've got the other two.
Are you like attuning them?
I don't know what that means.
Are you putting them on and wearing them for an hour?
Why would I put the crowny thing? I'm kind of tempted by the pendant
To be
thing.
honest, the coronet does not need attuning.
Oh,
No.
but it's got an...
Has it got an A? Oh, then it does need an attunement. Sorry, I'm wrong. I fucking forget my... Does the sword have an A on it? Just tell me
Yes.
that. Oh, good. Okay, right, yeah.
All of them do.
Yes.
Okay,
You can
cool.
only have at most 3.
Was there one of the items that we still couldn't identify what it actually did?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Were all
Okay.
of them fine?
The pendant, we can only partially identify what it does.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
I
Do I
mean-
put this on now, given the fact that Moira and Lorelei are not here?
You know, you only regret the things you don't do, someone told me. They were wrong about it, but I think if they'd kept trying...
Okay, so if we get to Coffee's house, I will put the pendant on. Let's see
The
what
grown-ups
happens.
aren't here. Let's do what we want.
And I've got us safely back to the city, so frankly my grown-up duties are done.
Yeah. Though we established that Ned is probably about middle-aged, so she still acts like a child. But I think that's
Can you
probably
sort of
why.
remind us of like the overall objectives, or like what was going on in the world, things that you're actually like looking to do? Or are you okay? 'Cause
No,
can,
well,
if you
I
like.
know that Red Festa, might be a Red Festa outbreak at the moment, because we went to all the temples to deliver leaflets, and then we kind of just left after that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And then,
No, you also you rescued a gnome welder and a human cobbler.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than a peach cobbler.
Rather than a peach cobbler. He
Mm.
cobbles humans, not peaches.
So, firstly, let's put on this stuff and find out what happens. Once
I'm
we see
not
what
putting
happens,
that on. I'i'll put that on, not that.
well, I'll put that on my
No,
leg.
no, you're not going anywhere near that.
Can I put it on?
No,
What if we put it on together?
no. Won't
What if
fit.
we, yeah, we both
I'll,
wear
I'll come in from
different
the
things.
top,
Yeah.
you come in from the bottom, we'll kind of meet in the middle.
Yeah.
No, not happening.
Oh god.
Don't think about that.
Okay. So, Lorelei needs to return that to Meredith.
But we don't know when, so we're just...
Well, should we?
We could just send a
Because I
message to
try and find.
Meredith.
Is there any way of finding out who the soul is inside that thing?
Wait,
Let's
do we
not-
actually
Hello?
know that that Meredith is the one that's been talking to Lorelei? I can't
Technically you
actually
don't know.
remember.
But Lorelei did hear Meredith's voice.
Okay.
She seemed quite confident.
But wait, has she told us though? Because that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
I think we knew why we were going there. I don't think
Did you know? Yeah, you knew about Meredith like extracting a promise of a favour.
yeah, like I think
I thought
The-
that was the lich that Meredith works for.
Yes,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
was. Meredith was making on that favour in what's the word? Not absentia. On behalf of the lich.
Okay.
Yeah.
We do sometimes just kind of do things and not ask questions.
true, it's not totally
Quite
out
a
of
lot.
character, is it?
I didn't know if Lorelei was allowed to tell us or not. She just said we had to go and nick something.
And we were like, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Sure.
She did do the thing with the vial of red fester, and you guys just let her go on with that. And then
No,
that's-
we vaguely like tried to stop it.
Mm.
We half stopped it, but anyway.
I went for a swim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fair. Okay, right. So I'll put this pendant on. What's gonna happen?
Cool. Put the pendant on. After about an hour, you feel it settle into you, and your mind fills with the knowledge of the spell of summon elemental. Oh yeah, do it again. You can actually read the details of the spell if you like.
Yes.
It allows one casting
Per
for
day.
every 24 hours, and it's sorcery, patrons, blah 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 blah. No, fuck. Where are the spells? Am I just being stupid? Nope, there are spells. Nope, that's not the spells, that's druids. Fuck, okay, tell you what.
This is all happening like inside of my head.
Basically,
Who
yeah.
is this person?
Feats, script patrons, spells, here we go, 105. It's after this chapter 3. There you go.
Thank you.
On the right hand side there.
It's elemental spirit. Okay, and it's medium sized. Ooh.
Yeah.
Then it kind of pokes you. It's kind of like, you okay? You good?
As far as I'm aware, yes.
As far as she's aware. It's about now 2 or 3 in the morning, thereabouts.
Witching hour.
Hold on, I point out. He hasn't asked me to roll anything, so
No,
I'm assuming I'm okay.
Absolutely fine.
Okay, so my elemental is immune to fire and poison.
Specifically the fire version, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then condition immunities, exhaustion, paralysis, petrified, unconscious and poisoned.
Yep.
It has dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Primordial. He understands language you speak.
Yeah, the language primordial
Mm-hmm.
is the language spoken by all elementals. There's 4 dialects of it. Auran, Aquan, Igni, and Earth, whatever it's
So,
called.
Earth,
Yeah,
wind,
yeah.
fire and water.
Literally, we're going back to the... Who was it who did the 4 elements? It was that Greek bugger.
Avatar.
Well, yeah. But it was originally some... It was that guy who's all about the humours as well. Begins with H. Not Hippocrates, the other one. Not
Homer.
Homer. No.
Hume?
Hume? Jeffrey
Something.
Hume? No.
No, no, it's H-U-M something or other.
No.
Elemental can move through space as narrow as 1 inch wide.
Yep, it's of mutable form.
Nice.
So if that elemental thing is kind of more of a fire-based thing, and was the sword a fire-based thing?
Let me
No.
tell you. No.
One of them was. What was?
The sword is more of a necromantic based thing.
Okay.
Yeah. It's basically stealing HP and constitution 5 times by the looks of it.
One might say vampiric in nature.
Okay.
And then, as I say, one's got a soul in it, and then, yeah, this is elemental fire. Sweet. Okay, cool. Does anyone else want to do anything while we're waiting?
Should we just phone Meredith? Give her the good news.
I don't think I don't think we know it's her. I don't think Lorelei's told us. I think she's just said that this is what we need to go and do, the favour.
Lorelei contact Meredith.
Lorelei, who have we got this for?
Meredith.
Meredith, yeah, I guess so.
This is the problem with people not being here.
Yeah.
I can't answer for them.
Mhm. So she probably, let's face it, she probably tell us it's Meredith
So
if you asked
are
her.
we certain this isn't some kind of trap?
Oh,
Or what
it
are we
probably
doing?
it probably is, given the fact that this contains a soul. We don't know what the soul is, and we know that it's Meredith we're giving it to. And previously, Nathaniel did a couple of like mass genocides. But I don't know. Is there anybody we can take this to actually like work out what soul is in it? Can you do that?
There is just a crashing noise, like a bang,
No.
bang,
Okay,
bang,
fair enough.
bang
Too late.
on the front door. Just loud. All of a sudden, like, just boom. Brief
Ghosts.
pause.
What is it?
Bam, 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 it comes again.
Bro, you want to go and open the door?
I'll get it. Jeremy kicks a hole in the door. No, punches a hole in the door if you can.
Roll the attack.
That's a peephole.
Hey, to the door or to the person on the side?
What is this? I guess it's just an unarmed attack.
Mm.
No,
Yeah.
use the fists of toffee.
Yeah. All right. Fist of
You've already
toffee.
said punch. Come on.
Yeah, no, that's true. Actually. Yeah, it is. All right.
Be specific in your language.
12 to hit.
Starry Starmix, please.
It's a
Double
door. 12 hits. Roll damage.
It's a flat 5 for unarmed strike for Jeremy.
Not bad. You punch a fist-sized hole in the door. Retracting your hand, you look through and can see a figure in a cloak. He seems large.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Karnak.
coroner.
And you hear like a growly voice. And it's like it's struggling to form around the syllables it needs.
The car.
Bring the coroner.
The what?
I feel like because everything begins with K, he's really struggling.
I think he's saying Kellingworth. You want us to bring you Kellingworth?
There's a huge, like, hand. It is oddly like it's like a human hand. In fact, it's quite rounded, but it's about twice the width of a normal hand. It pushes a single finger through
Giant.
the fist hole and just wrenches out, like just a bigger sliver of wood, and then a whole hand comes in and just grabs, like it pushes through the wood, grabs the handle of the door, and starts pulling. I can't remember if any of you said you lock the door.
Almost definitely not.
Yeah.
There's a crunch as the door opens, and it breaks slightly at the top.
Fuck's sake.
He pulls it open, and you see before you a minotaur in a huge cloak. So he appears to have his horns come up and then round his ears to be at the bottom here.
Is this a Minotaur we've met?
No, it isn't.
Oh.
File him down a bit.
Just thinking like usually they go that way. Not
Mm.
that's very like ram-like. Not really cow-like.
The coroner.
Okay, so I'm gonna need to see an order form here. We don't distribute inventory without an order form.
You have to fill in the form of A, like it's 1AB, and then the form next to that is N12. Have you got those?
Roll persuasion
So glad that's Nader.
Yeah.
with advantage because Jeremy's helping
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Why am I fucking, what's it called again?
Why are we listening to
Minotaur.
organ music?
M.
Why are we listening to organ music? Is my next question.
Moira's playing an organ.
26.
Holy crap.
Nice.
Because if you ain't got the paperwork in it, you ain't getting nothing.
Meredith not say paperwork. I go get paperwork. And yeah, you just hear like there's this odd, like you hear the footstep now, and it's like cloven hooved. And then he walks away.
Great, so we bought ourselves some more time. Meredith is the one who wants this.
You note at the back as well, there is like clearly a huge lump off of his back, like a big. It's under the cloak, but it appears to be a great sword.
Great. Okay, so
But we've
Sleight
avoided
of
it.
hand.
If we're going to fight that, then yeah. It's kind of a
okay, so now we need to work out what we do with this.
Oh, no, we'll give it to Meredith. I just wanted to get the paperwork ready.
The thing is, you haven't given him the forms to fill in.
No, they're for
He'll
him to
come
bring.
back with something. It's fine.
It's not my job to bring the forms. It's my job to receive the forms.
Oh, okay, fine.
You know,
Fair
I
enough.
I can't even remember what numbers I said, so I'm going to say different numbers next. I'm sorry, no, it's the 1896 now.
Okay, cool. So,
Well, she obviously knows that we have it now, so I'm quite surprised that she didn't just kind of be like,
yeah, send a message.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought she'd do that too.
Yeah, my feelings are hurt a little bit.
I know, right?
God.
I mean, it's a cold shoulder.
Sending some random guy, just break it out all at
Yeah.
3 a.m. I mean, what
Yeah,
what
that,
manners is this?
that's a door that you and I can't break now. You know, I'm gonna have to go and get another one from the door cupboard and put it in.
So now that there's kind of like, there was the original hole that you made, and there's a bit more of a hole going down, so there's like, Neda has a little bit of a hole to see out, like,
Yeah.
Nice.
So. There's takes about an hour. He comes back and just boom, boom.
we can see it, like,
Punch
hello.
Right, okay.
Paperwork. And it's got like a book, a very very thin book. It's like A4 sized. Coronet.
Okay.
Neda kind of takes the book and
Oh,
so
no,
like,
he's
just gotta-
holding it back.
Can I see the paperwork first?
Coronet first.
Well, how do we know you've got the right paperwork?
Gotta check it over, but
Yeah.
Meredith say coronet first.
No, that's not what it says in the handbook. You need to go back to Meredith and tell her that's not what it says in the handbook.
Meredith say, coronet first, or everyone die.
Well, that sounds quite persuasive, doesn't it?
I mean, I wasn't planning on dying today.
No, I mean, you know, I don't have the paperwork for dying, so...
What do you do?
I'm not gonna lie, I think at this point, Lorelei would just, hand over the coronet. I feel like, to be honest, I've kind of held her back and not quite played her correctly.
I mean...
But now I feel like she definitely would.
Do we really know that this guy really is talking to Meredith? Because he seems quite easily manipulated.
You rolled a 26.
You know, Netta, I'm sure I remember. Back in the days when I was doing
Lorelei's
more
going to give him
packages,
the coronet.
there was an
hands
exception
over.
for missing
Takes
paperwork.
the coronet. He holds it. Paperwork.
Neda takes the paperwork.
Lorelei's got the
Oh,
paperwork.
she got the
Lorelei.
paperwork.
Okay, so... Wait, hold on.
She read it.
Now her wisdom's -2. We're opening the book.
Cool.
Good.
Everyone give me a charisma saving throw, please.
There you go.
Oh, what are you doing
that's
to me
it.
here,
It's
Ted?
charisma.
Okay.
Okay.
Good
Oh,
roll.
sorry. Hang on. No, yeah. Charisma saving throw. Yeah, sure.
15.
Oh, Jesus.
I need the thing.
Okay. Ready?
No, actually. One sec. Need to just quickly open this to there.
Wait, hold on.
Okay, ready.
Wait.
All right.
I'm assuming, hold on, would it be from everybody or just from the people that are standing at the door, which would be Lorelei, Jeremy and Neda?
Everybody within a 60-foot radius
Yeah.
So
within the house.
Everybody. Okay,
Okay.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Are we discounting
Technically,
Moira
not
on
some of
this?
the neighbours because the walls would be thick enough, but the wood walls would actually not be thick enough. Yeah,
Okay,
so everyone
Do
in
you
the
want
house.
to roll for Moira?
Let me see if I can find Moira's score.
Mhm.
I think I've got a PDF because our
Hmm.
charisma stat won't have changed recently.
Mhm.
So bear with me. In the meantime, Jeremy
Yep.
rolled 15.
15. Fail.
Also 15 for Larissa and Lorelei.
Fail.
8, so definitely fail.
Fail.
15. Oh, hold on for Moira. Just loading her up now. Let's see what she rolls. It is a 14 flat.
Also fail. All of you are overwhelmed with despair. During this time, you cannot attack or target any creature with harmful abilities, spells, or other magical effects.
Wait, just magical effects. Just magic, so I can still stab somebody if I wanted to.
No, you cannot attack or target
Okay,
any
fair
creature
enough.
with harmful abilities,
Okay.
or spells, or other magical effects.
Okay, cool.
You all collapse to the floor. Wait, you don't collapse to the floor. You are all overwhelmed with despair, but you're not actually prone. But yes, the Minotaur stands above you and goes,
Wait, hold on. Aren't we just?
Wasn't he affected by it?
no, he wasn't.
Fine.
Aren't we just chilling, standing there? We're not actually like.
You're all cowering in fear, while still being
Wait.
stood up.
Isn't despair and fear two separate things?
I guess anxiety. I guess despair suggests that it's more of a kind of anxiety-based thing.
Yeah,
rather
or you're
than-
depressed. Like fear is like, oh my god, I'm running away. Like,
Oh, I feel so hopeless. Oh,
Oh.
here we go.
It's like hanging out with my cousins.
if only I had a great sword. If only someone would give me a great sword, that would really cheer me up right now.
The Minotaur takes out the great sword. It lights up on fire,
Oh.
quite similar to what you've seen before.
Oh, I'd never be good enough for a great sword like that. If someone would just stab me with it, just leave it in me and walk away.
He rolls a 22 to hit.
Oh,
To you, Jeremy. You take. No, he's only using it one. It's a great. No, yeah. Well, it's 2d6. Yeah, okay. There's one. And you're not immune to fire or anything, are you? Before I do this.
no, I'm not mean to that.
Okay. Just
He's just a guy.
bloody lightning over
He's
here.
just a guy.
He just floats up and turn into a squirrel. Meets things flavoured like nuts.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a barista.
No, that'd be coffee beans, bro.
Good point.
That is 10 points of slashing damage plus 11 points of fire damage. Modif Shay, remember.
Who you are, Simba.
Admittedly, you mentioned helping with undercutting this moment. But also, you just happen to be in Animal Crossing briefly while being set on fire by a Minotaur. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Remember.
Tom
Okay, cool.
Nook.
Remember what?
It takes this one attack and then leaves.
Whoa. He said remember. Remember what?
Let's run after him.
No, I don't
You are overcome with fear for another 54
No,
seconds.
it's despair.
Overcome with despair.
Despair, sorry. Fair
So
enough.
you have no motivation to run after him.
In that case, yeah, you can't even rage your way out of a fear effect. Can you rage your way out of a despair effect? I don't think you can.
I'd also point out you're full of despair, so you can't be bothered.
That's
Let's face
true.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a waste of time.
You cannot attack or target any creature with harmful spells ability. You can actually still move, it says, I guess.
Yeah, but he's filled with despair and can't be bothered.
You know,
And
I,
he's kind of been slashed.
I
so
bet no
probably
one's
be a
ever
bit-
going to stab me with a cool sword like that ever again. I'm not worth it.
It's like,
It was a very cool sword.
Why bother
it's like
stabbing
at
me?
least I got slashed and now I feel something.
You know, he slashed me with that flick. I'm not even bleeding. It's all cauterized. I can't even bleed on the floor properly. I usually make such a mess.
I mean,
Terrifying.
so dramatic.
Sweet. So that's for you.
There you
What?
go. That one went backwards.
Thank you.
You're just denying physics at this point.
I
Thank
was-
you.
Hey, look, I'm a bumblebee. What more do you
All
want?
you do is that.
Excellent, we got it back.
Hey!
You no longer have the phylactery crown. Oh, terrible.
That's shameful.
Well, I think
I feel a
that
bit
went really
despair about
well.
your ability to throw.
I mean, you know, we just.
Jeremy's only slightly on fire.
So Jeremy's slightly on fire. The door is very much broken.
Oh yeah, God.
Can you go and get a new door?
Just stamp on me.
The only good carpenter you know is in the other city.
But yeah, we kind of. Sort of like, Lorelai, do you know what the hell he meant by remember? I mean, you kind of spoke to Meredith more than we have.
Nope, apparently not. Well, I wouldn't know, but no.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Roll me just intelligence. Jeremy, go on.
Just
Yep.
Can
All right.
we have a break?
Yes, absolutely.
You can roll intelligence first.
3.
3. You are uncertain what he meant by remember, and that is how it shall remain. Okay, so we're going to just mute the cameras for a bit. Mute the microphones for a bit, but leave the cameras running. We're back. Going to do another pot of tea. Back in about 5-10 minutes. Right. Hello.
Maybe we shouldn't.
No, that's alright. They can't catch coughing through the live stream, I assume. We are back on.
It's a computer virus.
No.
You gave my computer herpes, god damn it. Ow!
Cough. Good God.
Tim has to send emails to his whole mailing list now.
Yeah, so, fuck, where were we? Kirain.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy is bleeding and burning on the floor.
Everyone's depressed.
Yeah.
I'm just depressed.
Everyone's like
Okay.
in a small puddle, stood around. Yep.
I'm going to bed.
Mm.
No, I'm not good enough for bed. I'm going under bed.
It is interesting what that spell can fucking do to you. But yeah, it was.
It's
Oh,
gone.
drop that on my laptop. That's a shame. That's
It's
fine.
dead.
You know, it already had a virus. It was the kindest
It's for
thing
the
to do.
best.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I get.
After a minute, the feeling subsides.
Oh, I
and
feel
you're
great
able
again.
to actually like do things again. Use your hands. You feel like almost like a numb tingling in the tip of all your fingers, pins and needles. It slowly
Then it kind of
subsides.
just slaps itself with it.
Well, I guess we won.
Mm.
Do we chalk that up as a win?
Yeah,
I
why not?
guess so. I mean, yeah. I don't know.
I think I pissed myself.
Other than the symbol that you didn't get a good look at before it dissipated and triggered the spell,
Mm-hmm.
in the page, the book itself is blank.
Oh. Do we still have the book? Or
Yes.
Okay. Open it again. No. No. It just goes. Ah!
Oh no, the book was open. I assume you sort of dropped it at the floor, but it's open on the page, and the page is a blank.
Great.
Yeah.
So if I turn the page, what happens?
Nothing.
Okay.
Oh.
Great. I need a new notebook.
Yeah.
Dear diary.
Today, Jeremy. No.
Meredith is a total bit nerd.
Today, Jeremy wet my pants.
So I'm trying to remember if Jeremy's wearing Coffee's old pants or not.
I think so.
I
Yeah.
steal a lot of his
Maybe,
clothes.
yeah.
So.
Fair
I
enough.
mean, it's pretty much like even if he was wearing like loose fit trousers, on you they'd be pretty much like tight lederhosen.
Oh yeah, you
But
can
sure.
see everything.
Great.
Actually,
Pretty much.
I'm feeling better. Hold on. Right. Okay, we're gonna do this. Yeah, we got it. And Jeremy unsoils a cubic foot of himself.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Wonderful.
That was weird.
Are the shops open yet?
No, it's like 4 a.m.
Is there kind of like an all staying all night open, whatever the word is, the
Kebab shop.
supermarket? Yes,
No.
Ah.
There's kebab shop.
let's go to the kebab now.
Buns and sticks.
Buns and sticks. Sticks and buns, yeah.
Well,
Oh, you weren't here for that? Oh,
No. Well,
you can get sticks in a bun.
beautiful.
4 a.m.
Well,
Okay.
after that, that's probably what we need.
Various folded meats in various accoutrements.
I don't really know what to do now because
I think we just kind of got to wait.
Usually adventure finds us.
Yes, I mean that was weird, but now we're back here again.
We could go down that hole and press random buttons until we open a door to another world again. We go and see those skulls. They were fun.
No.
No, the skulls?
No. I don't mean to go shopping first because we've got to get
Oh,
the
yeah, we need to get
teleportation
some more-
settled.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to teleport to the skulls.
You can
And
just
I'm,
go
I'm sure you
till
need to
morning
buy
if you
something.
like.
Yeah, I think we've got. But I'm sure Coffee would have had some whiskey or something in the house or something. We can have a drink, and
Oh, why don't we scry for coffee and then go and murder him?
he's already dead,
Oh shit, he's dead.
isn't he?
Yep.
No.
Hang on.
No, it's Toffee that's
Toffee's
dead.
dead.
Coffee's dead.
Coffee's
I
still
don't think you
alive.
found coffee. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
coffee disapparated with a Nagpa and something else.
Why don't we go and kill
Oh,
coffee?
an Adrin, yes.
And left
Yes,
the
we could
Drider,
do
so we
that.
had to destroy the Drider and then we decided to put out the flames of the pub apparently.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's try and find Coffee. I'm sure we tried to do this before, but I can't remember why it didn't work. Let's do it again.
No, we did, and that's when we set fire to the pub.
Ah,
I think so.
yes.
Alright.
I mean, I can also tell you some of the other objectives you were going, like things
Yes,
you
yes.
did
We're
Hit me.
now going through in our like mind, just going through like all the things. Like,
How many other cousins do you have?
I should have because I had 7 in total.
One's dead.
One's dead, so I've got 6 left.
So we get at least six side quests, or I think you and I would say main quests.
Yeah, main
Yeah.
quest, yeah.
Did I write them down in here? No. Bugger. Wait. No. No, I didn't.
That's where we had
Wait.
a
Lorelei.
list, didn't we?
Alison had a list.
Yeah.
I don't know where Alison's book is, so I can't.
No, yeah. That's a question. Where the hell did I write down your cousins? Because I should have written down that book.
Yes, I didn't bring my notebook with me, so I mean, they all rhyme apart from Len. So coffee, toffee, gothy.
Oh, toffee, coffee, goffy, stroffy, droffy, boffy, and Len.
Yes.
Found it.
Goddamn Len.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. You would like to scry on...
We'll try
Coffee?
coffee again, yeah,
Yeah.
since we
You did spell this as well, Coffy. Yeah?
Yes, yes,
Okay. As long as you're aware of this.
yes.
Sure.
So I think, is it Lorelei who can scry? Or can Etta scry?
No.
Or is it- no, it's
No,
Lorelei.
Lorelei can scry, but yeah, she needs a focus worth at least 1,000 silver coins, silver pieces such as a crystal ball, silver mirror, or font filled with holy water. She has second hand. You've heard of the target? No, have you met?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, you
Fought
met
with
in the
him.
fight.
Yeah.
Okay,
And well,
so,
I've spoke because he was my boss for ages, wasn't he? So
yeah, but specifically this is Lorelei.
Laura,
making the scry.
okay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you do have a possession or garment of Toffee.
Yes,
Coffee.
but most of his stuff.
You've got his stilts.
Kill Mind Flare, kill cousins,
Mhm.
save dragons, but I think we've done that one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Kill the Shadow Archaean Karain, that's my one.
Mm-hmm.
Something about Meredith and the bank, but we know that came to a dead end. We've got Lorelei's son.
Mm.
I've got Nagpa's as well. Has Jeremy got anything?
Jeremy's got his axe, but he needs a soul to. Well, he has decided that he needs a soul in order to resolve that.
And then, as far as I can tell, I don't actually know what you call it. Moira wants to do. I can't see anything written.
Why don't we could go and see the guy about my axes?
That's a good point.
Do you know where he is though?
We might have something else he'd like.
Where is he though?
He was with the broker the last time we saw him.
Will he? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The broker said he could let you through to Sigil, where you'd be able to find the axe seller, the blacksmith.
Or
Was
we
that
could go kill
Velvel
Coffee.
the smith?
Oh, and then Cador
Yeah.
wanted something as well. What was
Mayflowers.
that?
Yeah, Velvel the
Mayflowers.
smith. There it is. Yeah. Kador wanted to do the perfect backflip. He was practicing all his life.
And then he did, and he was filled with despair. For there were no more worlds to conquer.
Oh.
Chromatic dragons are evil. That's a bit rude. Nedder is scaly.
Nedder is still scaly.
Oh god, yes. You have the periaptive health.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So, but I still have massive anime eyes.
Oh, we
from
got
when
something
the
to
guy
do with
got rid of
Boulder
my,
Eye.
dragon eyes.
Just-
so
sorry,
big
Boulder Eyes will
sparkly
do.
things.
Yeah, it was something to do with
Dragon
chains
skill.
or something. I don't know. Anything else? Let me have
Then
a
again,
look.
my dragon eyes made my eyes better, so I really should have just kept them. But at least I have sparkly anime eyes now.
Hmm.
I think that helps with my persuasion as well.
Oh, and then we've got the candles because the shadow and the flame is coming to get
Oh,
Lorelei.
Yeah.
Remind me of that one, sorry.
I don't know. That's just the reason why she has to sleep with candles, and it's shadow and the flame is coming to.
I remember
the
now.
flame.
Yep.
In the flame. It's
Yes.
coming to get her.
The shadow in the flame.
There we go.
Yes.
Caught attention of shadow and the flame. Here we go. Leave these mortal trappings behind. Silver flame ?
So you might remember, Neda, just the other day, I lost one of Toffee's arms.
Yes, yes.
If we kill Coffee, I can get back up to nice 3.
Yeah, nice
Yeah.
good arms.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can maybe just strap the whole of Coffee to it.
Yes, kind of like a big kind of mace.
Yeah.
I've got a spear that we can put him on.
Very squidgy. Yes. Yeah.
Or tie him on by the ankle and he's a flail.
Boulder Eye is in the astral sea, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah, Jeremy Paysmith with Money or Souls,
Yep.
something to do with Meredith.
Yep.
Carry out of health and kill cousins, which we've done.
Yep.
Find Nagpa. Roaming around with Foul Vein, Meredith or Tristan. Also Coffee. And then we've also done Iron Jeremy.
There's
Iron
also
Coin.
a series, I don't know if you got it there, there was a series of mysterious murders in Callingworth over the last...
Oh
3
yes,
days.
I forgot
Oh,
about the
hold on.
murders.
I'm not there yet.
No.
All it says now is coffee. Power up to health. No, 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 no. Candle again. Shadow in the flame.
Mm-hmm.
Flame
Speaking-
wards away shadow.
Speaking as a player rather than a player character, solving a series of murders in Kellingworth seems like a neat thing that we could do in this session without resolving
Yes, because
anybody's.
I think because Netta found out, and then she went to find Lorelei, but Lorelei, that when the whole kind of thing with Meredith kind of got kicked off. So
Yeah.
I guess that's still quite urgent because we only just found out about it at that point. So we could go. Yeah, we could find because we're at the bathhouse, weren't we? And somebody was somebody talking about. No, I was in the pub and somebody was talking about it. So we
In
can
the
go back to the pub.
That's a wonderful
cafe.
investigative report
Yeah.
there.
In the cafe.
In the cafe, yes. Netta got
Were
drunk.
you in the pub?
They were in
No,
the
you've
pub.
gone to a pub.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Netta got really drunk and came back just being like, it's a bit of murder.
And that's when everything kicked off. Yeah, so maybe we should go back to the pub.
Yeah, let's go to the pub.
Pub.
Also, we're bringing our A team because we have 2 charisma-based characters and a strength-based character. So an investigation will.
Oh no, we
go-
bring everyone as well. Kador, Lorelei, and also.
But the Murder She Wrote theme is now playing. And
Okay.
Yeah.
a
No, there
legally
isn't.
distinct theme.
Yes, Netta is now Jessica Fletcher, and she's going to solve these murders.
Do you remember the name of the pub?
I think it was just a random
I
pub.
think it was just a
Was it
random pub.
Telpines?
It could have been. Was it? It was the one near closest to the bathhouse, because that's.
It had gambling with dice.
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Yeah. You go back there, there's a big neon sign with just divination and just a line through it. You see at the front door, there is a minotaur. Smaller than the one that came.
Hang on a minute.
Hit him with a book!
Not wearing a cloak.
Oh.
But yes, it is open at this hour. And goes, Wizard. You know, divination tower.
Formally. Yes.
Wait.
No, you were at vacation.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
advocating. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
So all of a sudden the minotaur goes, no, dear, you've got the vacation tower robes you're wearing.
Oh,
Couldn't
boy,
possibly say
it's been so long I've been in there.
Side.
Side door.
No, he points to the big front door.
Ah,
You get the feeling he just meant inside. He just left off the in.
she kind of tips her hat. Just talk.
Oh god, yeah, the hat. Doesn't it have dragon
Yeah, it
teeth
goes
in
the
the
dragon
It's got what are the sort of electric monsters?
No, Bahir.
Behirs and I
Yes.
think
Good
Toffee's fingers.
God. I can't
Yes, it
believe
does
I forgot
have
the
a-
fucking hat. It's like the hat of a psychopath. It's just like bits of
Oh,
It's got these nipples on it or something, isn't it?
String of murders in Kellingworth. Grinners are supposedly on it. Nexus of energies is what I've got written here.
Oh,
I finally found the correct one.
okay.
Sure. Okay. You head inside. It is you see there is pits around where people are throwing dice. It's very carefully watched, supervised, one might say.
And we need to go to the moon.
The moon.
Yes, the moon.
Well, I have jump.
You can see there is a sort of rudimentary anti-magic field. You can see on the edge of it, there's little lightning static zaps, just coruscating around. But all the dicing tables are within this boundary. There is a bar over to the other side and more casual lounge area.
So, I spoke to the barman before.
Mm.
Is it the same barman that was there?
No, it looks like a different shift.
Different ship. Okay. Shucks. Netta goes up to the bar and it's all like, last time I was in here, they were talking about these murders that were happening. I don't suppose you've heard anything else.
Might have. Sit to you. What are you drinking?
Pint of bitter.
So it's like it's like you pass it with one hand to you. It's like that fucking little Britain sketch. It's like, whoa.
Right, what are you having?
Oh, in fact, it's like Lord of the Rings, isn't it? When they're in.
No, yeah.
Comes in pints.
Only if you're very impolite to him.
Okay, well, a pint is quite a lot from Ned.
Yeah.
And we'll need 3 straws for that.
He goes up and gets these and then it's like a wheat straw. It's been cleaned a bit, but yeah, he puts 3 in.
All right, guys, let's do this.
Wait, hold on, but there's more than 3 of us.
That's,
Everyone's here, so that's...
2 copper.
I hand him 2 copper.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Do we not need 6 straws?
We'll take turns.
Okay.
You all crowd around this single pint of it, drinking it through a wheat straw.
Delicious.
Is Ned
It's
still
kind
there?
of frothing over because I've never tried to drink beer with a straw. It's
Yeah, pretty much.
Is Ned wearing her stilts?
Yes. She's kind of like, she's now sat on a kind of like a bar stool, but it's really quite difficult with the stilts. It's just like, yes. She's kind of like leaning over.
Do you want to know about the murders in Callingmouth, dear?
Yeah. We first heard it from here. Kind of got a bit drunk, but a bit distracted, so I'm back with a clear head.
Bunch of priests.
Bunch of priests.
Aye.
Dead priests or doing the killing?
Dead.
Mm.
He ain't
Anyone?
found who's been doing the killing.
Mm.
What religion were these priests? Do you know? No.
I don't get that much news. Bloody next city over.
Yeah.
They reckon all the necros have gone over the, what do you call them, grinners. You're going to have a look. A couple of the abjurers as well, like.
Ooh.
He takes a big swig out of his pint of manly beer, certainly not tea.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me,
No,
tea
no,
is
take
extraordinarily manly. What is this? What is this?
Manly beer.
Manly tea.
Oh, you.
What time did you say it was? Sorry.
Oh god, it's like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Like there's only, you see at the tables, there's like 2 tables still like with anyone on them. One's just got one guy and he's like desperately like sobbing into this like small like cup of like weak beer, whatever. There's around the other table there's like 3 people who don't look like they've slept in the like 4 or 5 days. They're twitching like aggressively and still trying to throw the dice. But yeah, only the real inveterate gamblers are here.
So,
But there's still money to be made, so the pit boss is still very much keeping an eye on them.
so I guess we go follow where the Grinners went, and where did they go to? It was the town over.
Callingmouth, aye.
Should
There's
be.
an odd like stone sort of grinding noise. You realise one of the people watching the tables is actually a gargoyle.
Huh?
Cool.
That's fun.
Nice. So to be honest, there's actually maybe right now not a lot of point in pursuing that one because we've got to go to Callingmouth. Wait, am I in the right city? Wrong city?
Entirely up to you. You're currently in Karain.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't heard much about it. There's very much like a sort of fourth-hand news sort of air to the story. But yeah, a bunch of religious people died.
If I gave up every time I had to go somewhere, I wouldn't be in this line of work.
Never left me house.
It's entirely up to you.
That's fine. Well, do we want to wait and then we can do? Because at the
Yeah, I
moment you
guess
can't even
I
do
can't
a
teleport
teleportation
anyway,
circle.
so
Sit and have a couple more beers. Why
yeah,
not?
have some more beers. Wait till morning.
Yeah.
Wait
Why
till the
not?
shop's open.
You tie one off. You spend the next 4 hours drinking solidly.
Yes.
In preparation for our investigation.
Mark off 12 copper. As you all sit between one beer at a time, sucking it through a straw.
So to be honest, at this point though, none of us will be particularly drunk.
You know, the other thing you're forgetting about being 6 was those straws all have 2 ends. You know, take one
Okay.
end, take the other. We can use the straw at the same time.
Lick it and stick it right in the beer. Okay. Morning comes.
Mm-hmm.
It gets to about 8 or 9 in the morning, and you see there's a few like of the still like inveterate gamblers, but like the seniors now coming in to have a go at the dice tables.
Mm-hmm.
Money to burn.
Right, let's go to a shop.
Yeah.
Just not stumble, like fall off the chair a little bit. Like
Sweet.
So, I did mention before you might have some pull with the evocation tower if you're trying
Yes.
to go to, say, Ponder Stibbons for supplies.
yes.
Which is also an option. You can also just go to the shop.
I think we'll go to the shop first and then like just get stuff and then we can go to see Ponder Simmons later because we're going to be coming back here anyway. So
Sure.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Couldn't you use the guys as if the fact that you're now your own manager of the old adjuration? No,
Evocation.
avocation tower. They've sent some of them over to Kellingmouth anyway, supposedly with the Grinners.
oh yes,
The Grinners are necromancers. Some of the Abjurers have gone over apparently as well.
okay.
But you could get an assignment
Oh yeah,
to go over and help.
okay. Yeah, that's it. I can
Talk
like
to
that.
Vox Spellbright at the Abjuration Tower.
Hmm.
He has moved over a few things for you. He gave you a house, but you did rescue him from the abyss.
Hmm.
So, swings and roundabouts.
Okay. Yeah,
Or
let's
we
go.
could just go anywhere.
You can just go anywhere. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Where would you like to go?
Let's go get some
Kellingmouth.
stuff though.
Yeah, let's get stuff and then we'll just go.
Cool. Can I go and sit and sip coffee while these guys go shopping?
Yes.
Nice.
Can
Mark off 4 coppers for a really fancy but absolutely tiny thing of coffee that
Wait,
steams aggressively at you.
can I not have a larger coffee and drink more of it?
they only come in like
Madame
tiny
Frazela
times.
looks down her nose at you and hands you a second tiny little coffee. And then takes a slightly larger glass and just pours them both in.
Excellent.
That'll be 8 copper, my darling.
That's fine.
Thank you, dar.
Can we go
Doing
to
it for Hescalepa, you know that
Yeah.
weird winged snake that we got addicted to coffee.
Yes,
I wonder
yes.
how he's doing.
It's just like with his addiction, he's going to some AA meeting and it's like caffeine addiction.
Wait, so you say so? I've got 14 silver pieces.
Yeah, 1 silver is worth 100 copper.
Okay, so I've now got 13.
She looks at you very, very annoyed as she carefully makes change for a single silver. Yeah. Normally it's 10, 10, 10, but I prefer 100, 100 because otherwise people are just walking around with like 14,000 gold pieces and it's just making sense. Yeah. She's
Sweet.
saying it directly to camera for probably no one, but that's fine.
Let's have a look. Oh. Well, there's nobody in the
Oh, we
chat.
have a viewer.
Do we have a viewer?
Hello, viewer.
Yeah.
Is that me or is that you, in fact?
Okay, it might be me.
Oh, that's probably you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say that to Pip through the camera. That's fine.
Okay, now it's going round and round in circles. No.
Hey.
So,
Mhm.
how much would be? Should I get like 3 trips of
It is
with
50 silver pieces per trip.
50 silver peaches? Peaches.
Silver peaches.
It's a
Silver
terrible,
peaches?
terrible currency system.
Yes, yes. So that
Quite
would
hard to fit them in
be
your pocket.
1 gold and a half.
They just squidge everything.
1 gold and a half?
That would
Yeah,
be
1
at
gold, 50
That would
silver
be
pieces.
at least
for
a
free.
banana and possibly a couple.
Yeah.
A golden banana and a couple
golden
of green
banana.
apples.
He hands you, this, it's basically, it's a large inkwell, and there's interesting weird chalks with odd carvings, like runes carved into them, rather than carved runes into them. But yeah. And like 3 like chunky pieces of chalk. You're used to this, and like it's what you write this pill with, and you dip it in the ink, and yeah,
Okay.
it's enough for 3 charges.
3
yes.
charges, cool. I will get those.
Mhm.
Thank you very
Done.
much, sir.
Yes, 1.5 gold.
1.5 gold, so that's.
1 gold, 50 silver. 80
I don't-
minus
I
30.
don't
80
know
minus 50
maths.
is 30. If that's how much you had.
Well, I gave over 2 gold, so I'm not getting 50,
Oh yeah, 50 silver
50
back.
silver back.
Yeah.
So I just need to add the silver to my.
He hands you 5 large, they're like weirdly larger silver pieces, and they're like worth 10 silver each. They weigh. Basically, it's all done by weight. But yeah.
Yes.
You
Cool.
just have a big stack of fucking copper pieces, like individual copper
I
pieces.
know, I've got 92. from what I
92,
understand.
yeah. Precisely 92. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, that's fine. What else would you like to do?
Can we go to, or do we know, Dwarven Smithy? Here.
Roll me intelligence.
17.
17. You remember around the welder district that was past the necromancy tower?
Mhm.
There was in fact, there was some dwarves around, there were gnomes, there were humans. That sort of area was, good for blacksmithing.
Jeremy heads that way.
Mhm.
I'm reaching a bit,
Mhm.
but Jeremy speaks Dwarvish, so presumably knows a little bit of Dwarvy stuff,
Sure.
and goes with whoever has our inventory right now.
Moira.
Probably Moira.
Yeah.
Come on, Moira. Moira limps, presumably still recovering from a horrific battle.
Mm. A little bit.
And starts looking for dwarves working metal.
It doesn't take you too long because the thing about working metal is it rings out like a gong.
Ah.
Yeah, there's a few blacksmiths who like to get a good early start on the day. Yeah, it doesn't take you too long. Yeah, you can absolutely find a dwarven blacksmith.
Hi.
Alright. How you doing?
You know, I pissed myself the other day before someone stabbed me with a flaming sword.
It's a bit of a, what you might call a occupational hazard in that fucking adventuring, isn't it? This is why I gave up, you know, I'd gone into blacksmithing now. Aye.
That's a good. Maybe I should just be a blacksmith.
Hey, maybe I should.
I'm quite bad at the stuff.
You're not going to be a blacksmith around here because this is my fucking turf, right?
Good point.
Hey,
Right.
you're
Okay.
going to have to piss off the...
Okay. If I promise not to blacksmith anything, would you blacksmith something?
Hey, I could do that.
I think we've got a deal. Okay, Moira, hand over those bits of metal that I hit you with the other day.
Which ones?
Well, there are two which I believe we
So
identified.
there is the bar the size of somebody's forearm, which
Yep.
is mithril enchanted with a soul of a white dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Then
It might be adamantine as well.
and then adamantine. We also possibly got verdigris, silver. Oh wait, are those the bar
Verdigris
colours?
means like, well, it's rusted essentially. It's rust for metals that don't rust. It goes.
Okay.
It's actually for copy because like ver is French for green.
Green.
So it's like copper goes verdigris,
Yeah,
like
so
the Statue of Liberty.
We've also got a silver, a yellow, and a black one. So which colour would you like to hand over?
Let's just clump them all down on the ground
The
here.
silver is the mithril. The black one is the adamantine, and what's the other one? Yellow.
But the silver one, I think, I remember Jeremy initially picked up the advocation one, then he went back and just basically got all of the rest of them.
I see your point. We have two sort of exotic ones.
Which is adamantine and the weird avocation dragon soul, but we've also got the
Evocation.
avocation.
That's okay.
Verdigris, silver and yellow, which we assumed is silver, gold, and verdigris. Don't know what that would be.
It's like copper oxide, kind of like the Statue of Liberty kind of colour.
But
you
is
know?
that the actual name of the metal, or is that just the colour?
No, it's just a colour.
Okay.
Verdigris.
So, what Jeremy's going to do is tip these all down in front of the dwarven smith and say,
Clank, 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 clank. Yep.
what can you do with this?
Wait, what is it first?
Well, the adamantine and the mithril can
These
do...
two things.
I figure that the dwarven smith will tell us what we have.
That's why I'm asking him.
I mean, out of any one of them, I could make you as a sword. This is a brass. This, and he picks up the golden looking one. Hey,
Hold on. Is it brass?
it's good for electric stuff. You can't really get you can get a bit of an edge on it. Hey,
So wait, gold one, yellow one's brass.
yellow one's brass.
Yeah.
This one appears to be really old copper.
Mm-hmm.
I can see and he just takes a little knife out and he just scrapes away a bit at the edge and it comes out like that kind of bright brown metal underneath. Hey, so I mean, you got a lot. Were you making electronics or something?
I was out on one of my getting stabbed trips, you know,
No, aye.
and I came upon this stuff, and
You're going down dungeons and you're finding your
Yeah.
dragons. Aye.
and you know I
Bastards there for that.
I threw it at this nice lady, and it did quite a lot of damage to her just being friendly. So I thought we can probably do something fun with it.
Your dragon thing, was she the one down the dungeon? Aye.
Oh yeah.
Alright, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Fair
yeah.
enough. Aye.
So what's the silver one?
The silver one, that's the mithril, isn't it?
No, that's a different one.
Separate to the.
Yeah.
Hang on, but oh, hey, this one's zinc.
Sweet.
It's what you're, of course, yeah, because it's what you're, because you got your brass, you got you got copper, and you take your tin, no, your fucking zinc, you mix them together, and you get brass.
Oh.
It's
fair enough.
what you might call an alloy.
There. Okay, cool.
This has been a learning adventure as well as a friendship one.
Yeah, have I got that wrong? Is it brass and... Fuck, no, yeah, it's not tin, sorry. Yeah, I said zinc. I did say
Yeah,
zinc.
zinc
Yeah,
and
yeah.
copper make brass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zinc, copper and tin make bronze.
Mm.
Yeah, I got that right. That's
You
right.
did.
Hey,
Okay.
so with these... my accent's going mad. Hey,
No one says dies.
Dice! Yeah. This guy does got damn it, he's proud of it.
Dwarves say dies.
With these eyes, no, I fucking. Hey, with these, you could fucking. I mean, you could make a very nice clock. You could fucking.
I do love the idea of Jeremy running around with a clock and whacking people with it.
Just tie it to the fist of toffee.
Yeah. I mean, you could make yourself a mace. Something conductive. If you got lightning, you could make a lightning rod. It's pretty good for that with the copper in it.
Which we could tie to Neda.
Yes.
Hey,
What about the adamantine and the mithril? Can you do anything more with that?
I mean, with these, I could make you a sword out of either one. Why's the mithril one glowing? It seems to be glowing like a ethereal bluish white.
Magic.
It's gleaming with the sound of a howling gale in there as well, which is quite disconcerting when you fucking touch it. I gotta say.
Oh well, it's enchanted with a white dragon soul, as you do.
As you do.
Yeah. I mean,
Fuck.
you know how it is.
The problem with that is you might need magical forging, otherwise the soul would escape and maybe, I mean, I don't even know if it fucking possess the smith working on it, or if it just disappear into the ether. I could make something out of it, but I mean, that might be enough for a helm or a set of pauldrons. You can make some armor out of that. I wouldn't even recommend. I mean, you can make a sword if you wanted. How many swords do you need?
Don't ask
Well,
me that
usually,
question.
usually I throw all my weapons at my enemy first.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you want like a throwing sword?
Well,
An axe would be better.
I think what Moira's going to do now is Moira's going to put the bar with the dragon soul back in the bag of holding,
Okay.
and then she's going to leave the rest of them. And I'm assuming Jeremy can decide what to do with them.
Hey, the problem is we had fucking Gerard, and he got a bloody soul in a fucking ingot, and it inhabited him, and then he just ran off fucking screaming. We ain't seen him since.
oh, that's a pity.
Aye. It was a bit of a passer. Happened last week.
Oh, right. Do you know which way he went?
Wait, whoa. Was it definitely a soul, or was it more like, he wife or significant other had, died / not woken up?
Well, he had the ingot, he was sticking it in the forge, and then he was hitting it with a hammer, and then there was a howling scream like the tides of infinity being like lensed through his skull, and it was like a big fucking gale picked up in the forge, and then he just ran out screaming.
Okay, so it's not Road Festa. I was just double checking that.
Well, you know what the tides of infinity sound like. You know, anytime you hear that.
Yeah.
The chaos of the infinite, hey, distilled through. It's kind of like a whistling scream of absolute despair, one might say.
We know what that is.
As you do.
So, do we know where he got the
Plus
ingot
also
from?
that's a dragon, so I wouldn't like to. It could explode the whole forge, which would be a problem for me as a businessman.
Or we're going to need to get some quotes from, who do you know around that does a bit of forging dragon souls?
Dragon souls, specifically. He looks up and around. No, it's more of a wizard thing, really. You want a magical forge. I mean, maybe try them buggers at the... them buggers work with fucking elemental stuff. You know, the evocators.
Oh, we know them.
Aye.
In fact, my colleague here, Neda, you see the
Yeah,
she's
Neda runs in. I know
you see the strangely tall halfling with the
With the horns.
with fingers and teeth on her lips.
Hi guys!
I gotta see you for a halfling, you're fucking liking him.
Thank you.
So Neda, we were just learning that apparently
Your robes as well only like come up to essentially what would be your knees, because that would be where your feet are. But yeah, the rest is just stilt and then boot. But
apparently we can get something done with the mithril ingot. Bad news, we might find that we suddenly hear the scream of the infinite and then run fleeing into the woods. But, you know, could be fun.
Is that a bad thing, or?
Well, I don't know what the scream of the infinite sounds like. It might be nice.
Yeah, could be.
No.
Anyway,
I've
apparently
already put the mithril back in the bag.
Hey, but adamantine though, it'll turn a blade if you make a chainmail out of it. The problem is, you need to get the forge really fucking hot. Did any happen to know any fire elementals, dear?
Larissa's not here. Larissa's having a cup of coffee.
Jeremy looks towards a blank space about the height of Larissa.
How good are your notes, Jeremy?
How good are Jeremy's notes?
Yeah. Do you
Uh,
remember the last time you met a fire elemental?
And his name was Jeebus.
I mean, I don't think this is the answer you're looking for, but he could start pulling axes out of his bag. When's the last time we met a fire elemental?
Ooh.
Oh,
We fought one, but we've not actually
we
met
did.
one.
We fought one in the
Chapel of Anti-Boulderai.
Yeah, I think that's the last time we met fire elemental.
Mm. Yeah, you're right. And do you remember how that went down?
Not great.
No, it was
Actually,
pretty
swimmingly.
good. You released him from his bonds,
Did
and
we?
he tried to gesture that he owed you a favour.
Did he? Oh, I don't think Jeremy was paying attention to that.
Or you just didn't roll
it
perception
right here.
particularly well.
Got notes.
So we could find this elemental.
Yeah.
Problem was you didn't speak primordial, I don't think. But yeah.
I don't think any of us do.
Neda does.
Ignorant.
Did a fire elemental happen to promise us a favour at some point
I
recently?
think so. Yeah.
The slight problem is, this might have been before Neda's time.
Oh.
Did you come in before or after Pippa died?
Before.
How far before?
Oh, ages
So
before.
wait, it's not
Yeah,
the
Pippa died.
it's not the anti-church of Boulderai then, because that's the last time we met a fire elemental.
Oh yeah, we met a fire elemental there as well, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
not. Yeah, no, it was. It was when Calumet was overcome with the cloud of necromancy, and there was the.
Yeah, I remember that. So that.
Yeah,
that
okay,
was,
then
yeah.
fair enough.
Great.
Yes.
So Moira and I have no idea, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I can sit
No,
out.
then sure. Then yeah, fair enough. You do remember this.
Mm.
You also remember the fire elemental screeching something in Ignis, whatever the language is called, that's saying, "Yeah, owe you a favour," before it left.
Neda's accent's not great.
Solid.
I mean, she talks to her like, "Tally."
In halfling.
Yeah.
Okay, so hear me.
I've got to introduce more halflings just so you can use that accent.
Yeah.
Because I appreciate it when people use that accent.
Tally.
I
Hear me
try
out.
my best, but I'm not three.
Would the DM
Hmm.
allow Larissa to use her ability to summon an elemental to summon a particular elemental?
I'm only allowed to summon fire.
That is an elemental spirit. It is not an
Ah.
elemental.
Nah,
There's a difference.
Yeah.
It's technical.
sounds technical.
Do you think there's any way we can find this elemental that owes us a favour?
Did he give you his number?
No.
Are you sure?
His number was 3.
Like, oh yes, 3.
Could Lorelei do that thing where she just phones people's brains?
Yeah, she could. I think
Also,
she could.
Lorelei is not here.
What you mean, scry?
No, sending.
Oh, sending.
Wait, can you send a...
Don't know if you can send across planes.
Yeah, you totally can.
I mean, we do have a portal towards the plains. We could go that way. You forget the
Ooh!
button pressing
Could
game.
we go to the city of brass?
That's a point. The fire elemental, but okay, now give me an intelligence check for
Yeah,
Jeremy.
I don't know that.
Before I start. Well, no,
Yeah,
this is the
yeah.
thing, before I explain.
9.
9. Okay. You met the fire elemental on the material plane. You didn't send it home to its home plane. It's a fire elemental. They're not that bright. you're not sure why it wouldn't still be on the material plane.
To the woods. Like, where else would it go?
Let's just check all the fires.
Yeah, check out the-
You look north, south, east. Oh wait, that one's on fire.
That one.
Okay. Do we go and find Lorelei and see if she'll...
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Cool.
That's the point. Who can tell me what languages Lorelei speaks?
Let me tell you.
Nope. Hold on, I'm
Wait,
going to put on...
Common,
I have-
Elvish, Dwarven,
In
Celestial, Orion, and Slavan.
So
Or
Never
Y
is
in
going
it. They
to
need to stop
terribly
putting Y in
translate.
things.
Sylvan.
Sylvan. Very
Here's the
good.
thing. The spell enables creatures with intelligence scores of at least 1 to understand the meaning of your message. So even if she doesn't speak Igni, I think she can still send it so that crosses language boundaries then.
Seems like it does.
I guess, yeah.
Damn it, we could do that with the real world.
Mm.
Do with that in the real world. There we go.
Could Lorelei send a
They
drop
tried
in?
that, God knocked it over.
Damn it.
That vengeful God.
That person always ruins everything.
I know, right? Anyway, so yeah, Lorelei can totally send a sending.
So you don't want to go to the City of Brass.
You can go to the City of Brass and hire a fire elemental if you would like. This is a whole separate thing, but yes, if you want.
Or
That
we
sounds kinky.
Wait, hold on.
How much for your
Is the
You can
city
go and take Brass to the City of Brass.
is the city of Brass still technically on the material plane?
No.
No. Okay, that might
Wait.
be an issue.
Would Larissa know that? Yes, because you know about the
I
Shadow
mean,
Folk.
I wouldn't know on the basis I'm not here, so I think I'll probably ask as Moira because I'm sitting drinking coffee.
Larissa, well, that's also true. Larissa knows that there is the Shadowfell is separate from the material plane, so there's also like vaguely of like everyone knows a bit about the because the priests are always going banging on about it basically. So
We
yeah,
don't
there's
have any
4.
priests, so
Not true. Priests of they're a bit weird, but priests of the Raven Queen. I say yeah, a bit weird. Bit weird compared to a normal priest, but yeah, priests of the Raven Queen would still be banging on about the Raven Queen and go on about other like you'd get a basic understanding of the cosmology, if not like necessarily all the names and characteristics for the outer planes.
okay.
But yeah, you're aware there are 4 elemental planes.
Okay, so there's no point in really going to the City of Brass because we can't get back from that plane.
I mean, you can if you hold the door open in Farvane's dungeon.
We do have a habit of leaving doors open.
There is that.
That's true.
But yeah, otherwise Lorelei could literally just sending to the fire elemental.
Yeah. One free fire.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool. What do we want to say to it? 'Cause-
Uh,
wait. What do we?
Who says the message? Go on.
Lorelei, presumably.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
but what does Lorelei say then?
What
Also, where is
exactly
Hmm.
are we wanting from the?
You're in
So we
Kirin.
need it.
Everyone's agreeing.
We need the elemental for making a sword. Yes.
Well, we can get him to make a sword or armor. You can make cool stuff with adamantine. Not incredibly cool stuff, but slightly cool stuff.
Like what?
I think it's
It's enough for 1 sword, which would be about enough for like 2 pauldrons, which are shoulder pieces. You could make a buckler,
So
Have it.
shield.
a small shield, but yeah, essentially, yeah. Could basically, well, it'd be like 1 plate, like a breastplate, but wouldn't be enough for a pair of trousers.
metal trousers.
Yeah. So I guess Lorelei would be like, because we just basically need his help, don't we? So we could just. Do we ask him to come here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, hey, dude, it's us.
What you doing? You up?
You alive, bro?
You still offering that favor? Meet us in wherever we are.
Wherever we, no,
No.
Kirin.
Correct.
Yeah,
Meet
yeah.
us in
Kirin,
Kirain
yeah.
at your earliest convenience.
Give the name of the street, maybe? Or
You got
I feel like you should probably give the street that this
Are you
is
going to
on.
give an address or?
Or the name of the shop?
Yeah,
or-
the at the blacksmiths.
Which one?
Oh,
What is the name of this blacksmith?
Fuck.
yeah.
You asked me questions when my numbers are full of numbers. Yeah, okay.
You're asking us for a specific address, but we don't even know where we are.
It's like,
Setting us
I
up
only
to
know
fail.
addresses by the nearest pubs.
You're at Mazine's smithery.
Okay, Mazine Smithery then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Mazine. Nice to meet you.
Sweet. Right.
There's
Sent
a,
the message, I'm guessing.
there's a brief roaring noise in Lorelei's head. And goes, yeah. About an hour. Hour and a half.
Ah, cool. See you there, boy. I mean, you can't say that,
No.
but you know.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, do I need to tick something off because it's sending? Hold on.
That's a point. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Yes, I do.
Whoop.
And I'm assuming I can only cast it at 3rd level as the lowest. Yes?
3rd level. What? Sending. Yes.
Sending, yeah.
Yeah. Ba-ba-ba. Yeah. Okay. About an hour passes. An hour and a half passes. 2 hours pass. And then you see a commotion
Oh dear.
Ah, yeah.
coming down the street. There is a small tornado of fire.
Yay!
This has naturally perturbed somewhat the city guard, who seem to be trying to communicate with it in some way, and it appears to be waving them off and very carefully weaving between people and avoiding
Aw.
setting anyone on or setting anything on fire.
Oh.
Yeah, very careful.
We should probably go out to meet him.
You guys wave at him like,
Yeah.
no, it
It's
is.
like, no, it's fine, he's with us, he's with us.
I'm still gonna be drinking coffee. Should I pay for some more coffee?
Yeah,
Okay.
another 4 copper.
Okay.
Just
Great.
like that, this elemental says, like, I was already in there. I mean, I left my coat. I just came to get my coat.
It takes his coat, puts it on, and the coat just bursts into fire. You do remember, you released it from its armour, which was controlling it.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh, like the other one in Anti-Boulderoy's temple.
Mm. It is now just a whirling cone of flame. Its arms do come out, and they are fire, essentially.
So wait, hold on. Now I've got this tornado.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, this is what elementals are. It is made of fire.
Do you have a little like
do.
figurine of this? Please, I want to see.
I'll be honest, I might only have him in the armour,
Oh.
if I can even find him. Oh, there he is. Yeah.
Oh.
That is him in the armour.
Oh, that guy looks familiar.
Yeah.
But what I want to see this literal tornado with arms.
I can show you that, if I can find it. Ah, which I can't.
No.
I've got an air elemental, basically, and he is literally a tornado with arms. But the precise location of him... Nope, can't seem to see him.
We'll have to find that later.
Yeah, can do. Oh, no, wait, there he is.
Ow.
Yeah. Tornado with arms.
Wonderful.
Imagine that, but orange and red and yellow.
Nice.
In fact, I should probably do that. Just buy more of them and paint them different colours.
Yes.
Particularly if you're going to fight. Yeah.
So hold on. If the
That comes along the street.
elemental spirit that I
Hmm.
can summon, I'm assuming looks exactly the same as this or slightly different.
Yeah, basically that.
Yeah.
Slightly smaller.
Okay.
But yeah. But that, and it'd be orange and yellows. I should actually then definitely get one and paint it that colour. Yeah.
There you go.
Greetings, we are some of the J team.
You may remember us from
He looks at
something
you.
as.
And he just, like, the whirlwind of fire just bows in half slightly. Holds out a finger. It's like, and you hear, I owe you a favour.
Says he owes us a favour. Fantastic.
Excellent.
This is going to be repeating things 3 times through now. But no.
Right.
Yeah.
Mazine, fire elemental, say hello.
I like ya. Get in there. Yeah. And the fire elemental whooshes in, gets into the forge, and you see like the metal start to, like not the metal, what's the word? The stone of the forge just start to glow so much brighter, and everything in there just seems to get incredibly hot. Right, what we're making with this then? And he holds up the ingot. I assume you gave him the ingot,
All I
but I
can
don't
just
know.
imagine is this sitting there and then it takes out a book and starts reading.
Just in the forge, yeah, just reading a metal book, just clanging the pages as he's going through.
Nice
You get to the
magazine.
centerfold and just clang, 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 clang. And it's just another fire elemental.
So we can do a couple of things with this.
Sure.
I would say
You could build up if you were able to find several more pieces, like another 2 ingots of adamantine. Then I could say you have a full. In the DMG, there's a thing about adamantine armor. You
Yeah.
have a full armor set. As it is, you could make that essentially with reduced capacity.
Yeah.
If you wanted, and work towards it, or you could just go for a sword or axe or whatever you want.
Well, I'm wondering, we could replace Moira's breastplate with a slightly better breastplate.
It's true.
I think adamantine ones are resistant to critical hits.
When you're wearing it, any critical hit against you becomes a normal hit. Oh, and breastplate. Geez, that's a point. Breastplate is medium armor, I think.
Yeah.
And it does say here actually medium or heavy, but not hide, which makes sense because it's made of adamantine. And if we go around to customization, acolyte, blah blah blah, inventory. Here we are. Breastplate. No, breastplate would need one more. You can make half a breastplate.
No.
Wait, what does one of the
Which breast?
Yeah.
You have to choose your favourite.
I'd have got one just very shiny boob.
Half a breastplate would be scale mail. It offers the same armor rating, but you have disadvantage on stealth.
I mean, she's
Also-
not particularly stealthy anyway.
So yeah, basically I'd give you one. Would I make it chain shirt? No, yeah, I think it'd have to be chain shirt. Essentially, it'd be essentially half extremely big links of adamantine, and yeah, so it'd be one less armor class, but critical hits are automatically cancelled.
I don't think Alison would go for that.
Okay.
Well, she's the weird thing is she's kind of immune to critical hits already.
Yeah, because she's grave with the cleric.
Yeah.
Cleric of the grave, rather. If I don't spooner it.
So if we make an adamantine weapon,
Make a weapon or a shield.
oh, hold on.
An adamantine shield gets complicated because that's entirely homebrew. But it wouldn't just be +2 to AC and cancel all critical hits because that's ridiculously powerful. Oh, that's a point. She'd need Warcaster, otherwise she needs her hands free to actually be able to cast things. Or does it only need one hand free?
I don't know though. If we do a weapon,
Yeah.
let's face it, Jeremy's probably nabbing that.
We can talk about
Do you want a weapon?
No, you said or we could do a weapon, so I was.
As I understand it, a weapon would give you essentially brutal critical. So when you roll a crit, you add an extra die. So normally you double the die. With this, you would triple the die. Of melee hits.
More
with a weapon.
power.
Yeah.
Giving me a sword doesn't quite work because I can summon a magical one, so to be honest.
Or a shield. Homebrew shield could be fun.
Homebrew shield, yeah, I'd have to think over because it wouldn't just be like +2 to AC and what you call it. Does she have Warcast at the feet?
Wait, are we giving it to Moira?
Well, if we make
this is also if you give it tomorrow, yeah.
if we make a shield, we can give it to
Whoever you
whoever
want.
wants it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought if you did a weapon, then you'd probably want it.
I'm carrying. I've lost count of how many weapons Jeremy's carrying right now.
And a lot of them are two-handed, like the big hammer thing, I believe.
Yeah.
And a great axe and a great sword. Although,
Yeah.
no, the trident. Trident is two. No, it's versatile.
It's versatile. You can
Yeah.
do either. What can you do for us in the line of a shield? What have I think about that?
Hey, maybe you just head it into a circle and then you're done. Hey, yeah, get some stilaps on with leather. Hey, sorted.
Yeah.
Can be doing that. Hey,
Yeah, it probably reflects back any force that hits it, no matter how much force, right?
no. Hey, it could happen. We'll make the fucking shield and find out. Hey,
Could you do a star in the front of it?
we talking 5 points, 6,
5.
5.
Then a couple of circles.
Maybe a J on it. You have a J team.
Hey, I think that can be in a design like that. Hey, sure. Give us a day. Grand. Oh, hey, and 3 gold.
3 gold. I don't carry money.
Money, yeah, I
For
think
the
Moira
workmanship.
might have money, but
Hey.
I don't know what it would be. Have you got
Mhm.
her sheet?
Good question. Do I have anyone's sheet?
Does anyone have the bag of holding sheet where presumably there's the communal cash?
I don't know. It might.
I know we
be...
have a lot of money.
We do. Where that is, I don't know. Is it in here? Wait,
This is
maybe.
the problem
Haha.
when the organised player doesn't say it. Yeah. Oh shit! What does that say on it?
It says lots of money.
Like how he says the only organised player didn't turn up.
Yeah.
Just shush your face.
Mm. I mean, 3 gold. I mean, you did hand us the materials, but it's basically a steal.
Yeah,
Just
we've
think
got
something to work with.
63 gold pieces. We're fine.
Okay.
Because Meredith gave you a platinum for a thing that you didn't realise the power of.
Mm-hmm.
Great. So yeah, that's
So now you've got 60.
60.
Sure. Hey, so come back tomorrow and we'll give you a shield. Takes a while, and it takes a fucking while for it to cool down as well. You got to get it to cool properly, otherwise you might clack it. Hey.
Cool.
That was
Thanks,
actually
buddy.
a consistent accent.
Like, thanks, sentiment elemental guy.
Thanks, Messi.
And then just like a hand reaches out of the forge and just gives you.
Why?
Goes back in again.
Hold on. Right. So now I need to take off the adamantine bar.
The dwarf just very carefully starts like just applying layers and layers of leather and metal to his face, like he's got a big welding shield on. He's sort of like at the end of it, he's walking a bit like this. But yeah, he's got the adamantine in one hand and a really actually good looking, possibly magical hammer in the other.
Cool.
You can see the anvil inside is already like it's quite away from the forge, but it is glowing like a dull orange on the side that is facing the forge. And just slowly spreading across the anvil.
That was fun.
Great. So in a few days' time, you'll have a great thing.
Let's hope someone has a spare hand.
Yeah.
And then Jeremy waves the fist of toffee.
You see the assistant just like filling buckets of water and just occasionally just throwing one into the door of the forge. Yeah. Hey.
So in the meantime, do we want to investigate a murder?
That's in the other city.
Yeah.
Do you want to investigate a murder? Doesn't it be a murder? No, it doesn't.
That would be a murder.
Yeah, why don't we go grab Larissa? You can use your power to bend reality. And we'll go to the other city.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's do that. We go find Larissa.
Use
And-
1 charge of teleportation, sir.
Yes.
Wait. No, it's fine. We'll just leave the door open. It's okay.
It's fine. It's not
We don't
our
have a
stuff
door.
anyway. It's all copy stuff.
You have some movable.
It's not enough.
85%. Yeah.
No, it's
Okay.
not good. I mean, they don't have to be very small to fit in.
Okay, I've now updated the bag of holding to put all of the bars of stuff in it because there was in there, but it wasn't on this list. Wait, what else have we got? We've got a dagger, a lot of incense, some paper, some pamphlets, drugged spirit, torches, soul jar, sheep fleece,
Oh yeah, we were going to make
Rum
coats,
bottle.
weren't we?
hydra goose feather, longbow, top hat, brandy, polished obsidian egg with black and multicoloured spots on it. Yeah, got a lot of stuff going on.
Let's throw more eggs. Oh, Moira does have Warcaster.
Ah, that's good. Then yes, you can totally cast with a shield.
We.
I think that could be perfect for her.
A lovely present.
Said a voice from the sky.
Oh, nope.
And 4 days worth of food,
Oh.
just in case anyone was concerned.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I tend not to lean on that side of the.
Do
RP
we
thing.
want to put Lorelei's got the wavy blade and the weird Facebook, which turns out to be
the weird
the
Facebook? No, that's
destroyed book of a
Yeah,
lich
that's Mark
Hmm.
Zuckerberg.
and
Mm.
a serpentine dagger. Do we want to put that in the bag of holding as well?
Yeah, might as well.
Did you ID those daggers and then give you the cards for them?
So the
You bloody better have, because I don't
destroyed the
think I have.
book
Oh,
of
God.
lichdom.
Yeah,
I think we just you told us what that was.
yeah.
I have no idea where the serpentine dagger card is, because the other thing we got
I'm gonna
that
have to write that back up again,
session was
Mm-hmm.
the weird.
I thought Neda had one of the
You got the
daggers.
channeling dagger card.
I've got the channeling dagger.
good.
I don't know whether maybe Lorelei did have it and then it's disappeared.
Mm.
Because there was a conjuration dagger and a serpentine dagger. The serpentine dagger was vampiric.
Mm. Ah.
I can't remember what the conjuration dagger did, but we have one.
The conjuration dagger, I believe, was the one with the channel dug into it.
That's one I've got.
Yes.
It's the
Mm.
one that
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
it gives off light, and then if I kill myself, I can summon a demon.
Was it a demon or a devil?
Hold on, let me find out. It's behind.
Also, sorry, the other one was abjuration. I'm not crazy. No.
Conjuration and vampiric were the two daggers.
Was necromantic, so vampiric. Yeah, that's fine.
A summons a conduit to a greater devil, who will
Ah.
answer one question once per day again.
Yes.
That's only if I stab myself.
So a conduit to him, which doesn't mean he summons him into the room. You just like have like opening a telephone line to him.
Put my dagger up to his face.
Yep.
Yo.
And it's just like put it up to your face and draw it down your face and like yo, like, oh god, and just blood all over. Yeah.
Okay, we'll put the serpentine dagger into the bag of
Mhm.
holdings, so at least Tim doesn't have to write out a new card
Rewrite
quite
what that
yet.
is. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. As I understand, it was just basically a regular vampiric dagger where you stab someone with it and it gives you some health back.
Lorelei seems to be getting a lot of those.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, heading to Kellington.
Yes.
You cast teleport circle. Everyone goes into it.
Yeah.
And you're on the outskirts of Kellington to the north. You can just hear, like, it suddenly comes back into the fore, the sound of the river just gently, it's like a susurration as it just goes past on your right hand side. You can see the gates to the city just south of you, just along the bit, just along the wall. There's a nice little, it's like a mock amphitheatre, but it's really small, just around the teleportation circle. It's a nice area, and just the beaten track heading north to Karain. Fields around, and yeah, just a gentle slope down to the river that then comes in through the gates on the water gates. Mm-hmm.
Right. So, we walk into the city.
You head into Kellington, and where would you like to go? You have your own house in the Koopman's quarters that used to be fucking someone's house. I forget.
We just keep stealing people's houses.
Basically, yeah, you're
Balvain's house?
You're essentially the boomer generation.
No, we're not renting them though.
No, that was it. It was the suicide bomber, the guy who dragged himself and Box Pelbright to the abyss
That's right.
with the portal. Well, the spell that was encapsulated in the bottle that just dragged him in. Mm-hmm.
Well, we could go to ours, but we're not in, so there won't be anyone to talk to there.
No. So,
So that is the route to the dungeons underneath, because he was in the thrall of. Well, you didn't know that. Yeah, he was working for or with the necromancer.
Makes sense. Checks out.
so it was priests being murdered.
All this backstory that I just never actually spoke about, and then I fucking like telling you that it was bloody coffee when you're like there confronting Kerrigan. I was so annoyed.
Right,
Keep doing
what?
this. Yeah. No, it's fine. Okay. So anyway, priest. What was
Yeah,
it?
so if it's priest being murdered, should we go like check out like where priests live?
Where do priests live?
Priest holes.
Moira should know this.
Yes,
A priestery.
the priestery.
Well,
Let's
the
go
one
to
you
the priest.
keep talking. I'll start again. The one you do keep talking to is in. That's the page for Kiring. Is the priest of Pelor. That would be.
Is he the cleric healing
Hailfest.
one?
Yeah.
That's the
Don't know.
It's like again here the big greenhouse. It's got all the panes of glass and stuff. He's a very old fella. And yeah, you were
What, Pelor or the priest?
the priest. The god is transubstantial. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, should we go see that guy since we know a priest?
Mhm.
We can go chat to him, see what he knows.
There was also the guy who was the guy who shoved into the community centre ahead of you.
Yeah, I love that guy.
He was a priest of Ralaphane Rilithiel.
Yeah.
You good? But yeah, that
That's why
seems
he's
to be the
making
only.
this up as he goes along.
Favorite NPC. Sure, what was that dude's name?
You haven't really talked to many of those. Yeah, the only other real like guys you know of here are the orc blacksmith who's across from the artificer who you also know.
Yeah.
There's the wood elf. Oh yeah, there's the lady, the potion seller across the way. Although you don't know if she's in any particular region. There's her daughter, who runs a pub on this side, who does like little fancy cocktails. Yeah, you don't know many
Priesty
priests.
people.
Yeah, yeah. You did a bunch of proselyte. Proselyte, is that the word?
Yeah.
Evangelizing
I don't.
for evangelizing for Baldry.
Yeah.
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I didn't.
You didn't. The rest of
Neither
them.
was Moira.
There was a stern leafleting campaign.
Ah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And I remember we did slap a few books out of people's hands, but I can't remember why.
Oh yeah, in the community centre where you shoved in the priest of Ralaphane Rilithiel, there was the false cult
Ah,
of Baldry that were meeting there because they'd only really moved to the continent recently and they lacked a more permanent space.
It's true, sometimes that's it, isn't it? It's just about, getting established.
Getting your religion off the ground.
Yeah.
You gotta go get a boat and all kinds of people on the boat and then they work for you in the boat and it's
yeah.
And then we don't say any more of that before Elron Hubbard's followers come after me.
Yeah.
If no one's watching, they'll still fucking be watching. But yeah.
Yeah, they know they're
I'm
watching.
sure it was a very nice boat.
It's a pretty
Okay.
good boat.
Hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, anyway.
Right, yeah, should we go see a priest?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm.
We go to the place where the priest is.
You head to the Temple of Pelor and it looks oddly quiet. And you go inside
Oh, they're all dead.
and there is a young priest, appears to be delivering a sermon to a much reduced crowd. Like this is a giant, it's not a cathedral size, but it is a large church. And he seems to be delivering a basic sermon, come to the light, walk in the light, and you'll be, gainful.
You'll be a bit
employed
brighter.
And, yeah, that sort of thing. Put on a happy face.
We kind of like sit and watch until he's finished, and then we're gonna go talk to him.
He finishes. Takes about half an hour, but yeah, he finishes his sermon. Everyone gives the ending. I forget what it's called. The Amen, essentially. And he goes out. There's a small wizened man by the door with a plate, and everyone puts in a few. Like you hear the clink of coins, fairly regular. They seem like the staunch, core supporter group. But yeah, there's only maybe 20-25 people, and this is like a 200-seater church. And yeah, then everything grows quiet. And the priest comes up to you. May I help you, my children?
You can help justice.
Yes, we are here for justice.
Oh, you're here to avenge Hale.
Who's Hale?
Ah, I think that's who we came to see. Yeah, we heard that somebody was targeting, murdering priests.
Yes.
What happened to him?
2 days ago, it was well horrendous. He was ripped asunder in an alleyway. Witnesses say a tall man in a flowing cape dragged him off the streets and destroyed him in an alleyway, and then was just gone. It all happened in maybe 20 seconds.
Do we know anybody with that description, just tall in a cloak? Maybe.
Who's the coolest looking person we know?
Me.
Yes.
Oh no!
And you have been looking suspiciously tall lately.
Who are the other priests that have been unfortunately killed by this tall man in a cloak?
You do understand. Here it is. One of the halflings, Yondala's priest. Oh, here we go. Yes, a priest of Yondala, one of the dwarves, and an elf.
But what religion are these all from?
Well, the halfling was of Yondala. What their name for Shante. Not sure about the other two.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, no, not a dwarf. Sorry, a gnome. A gnomish sort was unfortunately.
So a gnome, an elf, and a dwarf.
And Hale, yes. A human one, I'd say.
Okay.
A Pelor,
Palo.
a very kind man.
Okay. And Hale. Okay.
And who might I ask are you folk?
When did we meet Hale? We met Hale a while ago.
Quite a few times. He really helped. He was shielding the Church of Pelor when the necromantic shroud came down, and his followers went out to try and once you broke, I think you killed the giant, the skeletal giant. Once you managed that, his followers went out and were trying to they were using light and just like basic spells to just push the shroud away to dissipate the horrific fog that settled over the town and beat back some more of the zombies and what have you. The roaming around.
Cool. So, yes, we are the J team. We heard about these murders, and it's very unfortunate that we now know somebody who has been murdered, but we came to avenge the people anyway. So,
We
yes.
appreciate that very much. Best of luck to you.
Your information has been helpful. Thank you very much. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Where is this alleyway?
And I should say as well. My name is Tenet Thacker.
Teneth Bucket.
Tenet Thacker. I believe you know my brother John.
That does sound
Does
familiar.
he fix the doors, you guys?
Yes, actually, well done.
No way!
Hey!
Well done.
The guy, yes, I do see a family resemblance. It's the same guy with one with a
Yeah.
moustache.
And just not the eye patch.
And because Moira can't do it because I don't know how much stuff she has, I'm gonna put a silver piece in the weird collection-y tray thing because that's what she do.
Yeah, that's what Laura would do.
Thank you kindly. Actually, one of the first things. No, because that would be Pippa would do. Yeah, I was going to say. Oh no, Lorelei. Yeah. No, who went off and. Shit, it was Pippa that did it. Yeah, so none of you would know about that. That's fine. Okay. Would Pippa have talked about it? Okay. Yeah, Pippa would talk about how she converted one of the cult of Boulder Eye's priests from the cult to the religion with the true book of Boulder Eye.
That was a thing that happened.
It was. None of you buggers, not even Alison, got his fucking name.
Yeah.
That's true.
Was he the guy that I
Yeah.
slapped the
Yeah.
book out of? I remember slapping a
I
book
also
out of
point
somebody.
out
Was
that I wasn't
Yeah,
here, so
he
I'm
was,
not.
he was kind of a fresh-faced kind of guy. He'd just got a light blonde hair in a little Tintin quiff. A bit, not quite overweight, but getting towards that, and kind of gangly. Not tall gangly, just young gangly.
Sweet. I don't know what that means.
Just
but
skipped skips arm day. Doesn't have the basically.
Okay.
Okay.
A bit hapless, but yeah, an actual a priest that none of you have checked on or anything. So yeah. He could be anywhere.
I mean, I point out that I wasn't here.
Yes. I just remember wait, didn't I slap a book out of your hand once?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess if any of us knew about that, we might care to go and check on our little priest seedling.
Yeah.
But none of us do.
His story's been slowly ticking on.
He's
And
dead.
And now someone's coming around and murdering priests. Who would
The
have
cult of Boulder Eye. They're killing everyone off.
Mm-hmm.
It's my guess.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Could we roll something to check if Pippa told us about that? Just like a percentile, not even an ability check. Just
Remembering check.
remember.
It's like, why do people keep telling me to remember things?
God damn, it's almost like I try and build a story with fucking words in it. And, yeah, that's fine.
The issue is you're vague as shit. And half of us weren't here.
I'll give you a intelligence check to try and like remember some details of what this guy looked like, because none of you, not even Alison, actually checked his name.
So this is just to. So we do know he exists. This
Yep.
is.
You're trying to remember when you fought him, and knock the sense into him.
Yeah, we kind
We
of
slapped him.
We definitely slapped the book out of his
Yeah,
hand a
okay.
few times. He was just like holding
Yeah.
it. We were like,
That was fun.
That's awesome.
4.
4.
also for
Also 4.
I had a -1 intelligence.
You're probably going to have to wait for Lorelei,
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well,
who's not here. No, so yeah, you remember there was some guy...
Will it speed this up if I roll for Lorelei?
Nah, I'm going to wait for
Okay,
Rebecca
fair
to
enough then.
Yeah.
This is the problem with like role-playing someone else's character. You make choices for that person
Yeah.
when they're not here.
Okay, that's fine.
well, should we just go do some sleuthing around some alleyways and
Yeah,
see who we meet?
I'm starting to think this is a cold case.
We could dress up as priests.
Oh.
Hold on. Let's go and see the other
Let's go find
religions
another
first
priest,
and
yes.
see if we
Oh,
can find.
Bugger, sorry. The name of that blacksmith who ran off after he got infected, he got sore, was actually Gregory McGregorson.
That's a lovely name.
I asked someone for what name that should be. Not. Did I say Gregor? No, I said something else with G.
Jeremy.
Yeah, probably, yeah. No, his name was Gregory McGregorson. Sorry, yeah. I got asked to put that name in somewhere. So yeah, he went mad and had someone else's soul injected to him. It might come up again, you don't know, if you ever go hunting for him. Anyway.
Alright, yes. What if I dress as a priest so that he's got something to come after? And you could dress as a murderer to make him feel comfortable, like he's just one of the
I'll put a
guys.
big cloak on.
Or wait, if they're going after specific clergymen, then theoretically we'd have a better chance rather than just randomly dressing up as a priest. You could choose one that he might actually decide to go and kill.
So we'd have to dress up as a specific priest. So we need to
Okay.
find a priest and see his clothes.
First,
Still
we
all
need
the
to
priests'
find
clothes.
Which priests they've been targeting, so we need to go and talk to the other one with the dwarf and the gnome and the
Yes.
elf.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, then, I'm going to get home. And you see, coming around the corner, there's a man in full armour with a very large sword. He comes and Trent Tennant goes up to meet him,
Oh.
and they head off together. You do note, it'd be pretty obvious. He's got like on his back, he's got like a nice cape, and it has the silver flame emblazoned on it.
Ah, the protection and lighty people.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Okay, cool. So.
So you're outside the Church of Pelor, just as the violins kick in.
Okay.
So, you do know, there was a gnome, a elf, a human, and a halfling. Yeah. You do know the halfling was of Yondala.
Yeah. Okay, go there next then.
Cool. Roll me religion. All three of you. Go on.
Alright. I don't know. My brain rolls have all been bad tonight. So 15.
15.
7.
7.
9.
9. You are the only one who looks around and recognises which church would be to Yondala. You see a large, like one of those old granary grain silos thing, and there's two of them, and in between there's a large Well, it's like an L-shaped building. You recognise, Yondala, goddess of the harvest, would likely be there.
Great.
Jeremy stands with, that paw forward position dogs do.
Okay, follow
point
Jeremy.
What is it, boy? What is it?
Tries to pick up the temple of Yondala and bring it back.
Little Jimmy's fallen down a well? No.
Hey, we all fell down a well.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
And then got saved again.
Alright, team. It's time to justice over there.
Okay.
Sweet.
We justice into.
Justice League, we justice through the door.
You head on over. You do find this odd building. There are... Everything appears to be halfling sized.
Ah, perfect.
You bonk your head on the door.
No,
too tall.
I'm wearing my stilts, so I'm like, oh
Yeah.
no.
Well, what would you like to do?
Well, wait, hold
Person?
on. Can any of us actually get in if it's halfling size?
It's half, no, so halflings are, they're about 3 and 4 feet. So, the building is still building sized. It's just the door.
It's a tiny door.
Wait, hold on. Why would you build a building the size of an ordinary
Tiny door. So that's the only way that they survived is because the door was too small.
Great. Okay. So we'll all go in.
Yeah,
then.
you'll just
If-
kind of duck
yeah.
into this door.
You all look in. The ceilings are a little cramped as well, and you can see there is there's just rows of pews as you would expect. There's also farming implements on the walls. You can't help but notice they're all weapon-esque. Like a scythe with a huge blade, sickles. Even there's a plough, and you could see how if you took the handle off, it would basically be like a massive, like a pickaxe, sort of like a war pick.
Sweet.
But yeah,
They've got
Cool.
some cool stuff in here.
head up to the front, and there appears to be 2 people there. One human woman looking really put upon, and a halfling lady. Halfling lady is leafing through a book. The human woman seems to be doing some sweeping currently. There are several corridors leading off. Some to larger chambers. The one on the left to a larger chamber. The one on the right appears to be again halfling sized.
Sweet. We'll go and talk to the lady who's with the book. Nice.
Hello, dear.
Beautiful.
Top hall. Good. Well, top of the morning to
Top of the morning
that's
to you.
fucking Irish. A
Oh,
very good day.
I'll let you
She says in
take
halfling.
this.
Right.
I'll
Yeah.
let you take this since you're speaking half.
I ask what the piss you're doing on those steps.
It's like being tall.
I can see it has its attractions, although, frankly, when you're down here, it's much harder for the arrows to hit.
Oh, I guess so. That is a good point.
Anyway, what's with the big jobs?
Well, we heard about a
And the
priest.
human comes around. You can't call them that, puppet. You can't call them that. She says, "Oh, fine. Hello, and lovely to meet you."
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of going Irish again. God fucking damn it.
I thought you were speaking Dwarvish for a second there.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. It's taking all my will. No,
It's
yeah.
like, your accent is terrible.
Fucking is. So,
We heard of a priest that was here that was murdered, and we're trying to
oh, yeah,
discover
poor little Traxel. Yeah.
Traxel. What's his name? So,
Yes, Traxel Tiana.
Hmm.
The high priest.
Oh.
the high priest.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a shame.
Because what were the circumstances? Do you know the circumstances of his death? Like,
I understand he was trying to make some sort of committee. Not sure quite what about. Him and there was a lad, the priest of Garl Glittergold. Bit of a trickster god, but he's a gnomish fella.
I know.
Him and Greenshorts had an idea of building like a
Wait, who's green shorts?
the priest of Garl Glittergold.
He's the gnome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was gnomish.
He was
Yes. They had some sort of idea of building a religious defence force. Apparently there's a necromancer dungeon somewhere in here. It's quite dangerous, this city.
Yes.
All the silver flame are going around and giving free escorts out to religious types. Don't worry.
Priesty people.
Yes, to help them get home safe. It's
So
been quite unfortunate. And yet still, the religious prevail. People trying to build new churches, build new congregations. Unfortunately, yes, it was quite bad for. I heard about the human, the Hale Fest. He was quite a strong leader in the community. Unfortunately, yes, cut down in an alleyway somewhere.
Wait, hold on. So how was what's his face killed? The gnomish tip. I've forgotten the bloke's name.
The gnomish tit.
Tiff.
Green shorts.
Green shorts, yes, priest green shorts. The gnome.
No, your priest.
Traxel.
Traxel. We're going with it.
Traxel Chana.
Yeah.
So
How did
everything's
he
a
die?
T
There
in
we
this
go.
city, and everything's a K in. Yeah.
I taught Teteti.
Oh dear.
He was dismembered.
Okay. Sorry to hear about that.
It was dismembered beyond the. We have clerics able to perform resurrection magic and what have you, but not when they're missing the head.
Was he down an alleyway, or was he actually doing something?
No, this was in his home.
Oh dear.
So, it sounds so they were trying to create a kind of religious force of some kind.
A defensive
Yes.
defensive force, my dear.
Who do
So
we
this
know
is
that
all-
would be against that?
In the last few days, it's been quite a shock to the community. I don't know. We're trying to do this for the good of the city.
So is Green Shorts dead?
Yeah.
It is my understanding.
Who else was on this committee?
I don't know. I wasn't a part of it. Green Shots, as I understand it, was impaled.
Oh.
So
If
very
it
different
matters.
deaths. Do you think it's the same? But did they all die? Well, what day did this happen?
This was, I believe Hale was killed 3 days ago. Traxel the day before yesterday, and Green Shot as well. And as I understand it, there was several priests, several elvish priests, or at least one. I'm not sure. Excuse me, this is quite distressing.
It's fair.
I'm sorry. Can you talk to?
I think we're so desensitized to death that we're just like, tell us all the information, damn it.
That's fair. No, it's fine. You've given us enough information. We will leave you in peace now.
Are you trying to seek vengeance?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to avenge all over the place.
I might. It isn't much. She hands you a superior healing potion. To you, in fact, she would.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, this will come in handy
I
when
hope
we.
it does you well.
Mark that on our
Oh,
Yes.
sorry,
inventory.
it's the middle one. I can't remember the names. I know it's like
Greater?
sorry, it's greater, not superior. Sorry, I might have that wrong. Because there's 3 names and I'm not sure which is which.
Because then we can go and ask the green shorty people
Greater hearing. Oh god, there's 4 of them. Bugger.
about the next.
Yeah, it does
We can
44
go round
plus
all of
4. Yeah. Turns out there's healing, greater healing, superior healing, and then supreme healing. Which, yeah.
Cool.
I wish you the best in your endeavours.
Thank you.
An even smaller door at the Gnomish Temple.
Every time we go, there's an even smaller door.
Sweet. So we'll go to the Temple of.
Garl Glitter Gold.
Okay. Sounds like Elton John would go there.
Perhaps
That's all
wearing
I
green
will
shorts.
say.
Yeah. To the Temple of Glarl Glitter.
No.
That was his greatest trick. Do we?
Why not?
Yeah.
We're slowly piecing stuff together.
There is. It's about the same size. It's unequivalent of the halfling. It's not particularly smaller. It does have you can hear intricate clockwork mechanisms, and there is like a nice clock telling the time on the front of this. It's like a repurposed farmhouse. It is, although you come inside the door, you do have to duck, but this time the ceiling goes up about 15-20 feet. There are pews, again, quite small as well. Some of them have cushions. You can't help but note under some of the cushions there appears to be whoopee cushions.
Nice.
Respect that.
It seems like they're taking out a lot of the like head/strongest members of the churches. So it'll be interesting to see if the same thing happened here.
This, however, there doesn't appear to be anyone around currently, manning anything. There's not exactly anything to steal, though there are a few Bibles of Glitter Gold. This is more like it's like a longhouse. So there is, in the centre you can see there's a, what would you call it, like a fire pit essentially, but like a large chimney just above it that leads to the ceiling, and you can kind of like see the pew splits and goes around it. Sorry, the pew, the central vestibule splits and goes around it. But yeah, it does just seem it's as well. It's quite small in itself. There's only about like 40-50 seats, like in total for people here. There's like 8 or 9 pews on either side, basically. It's quite small. But yeah, none around currently.
Approach the fire then, I guess.
You go. Sorry, what?
To the fireplace.
To the fireplace. Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. Oh wait, it didn't say jump in the fire. I said walk towards it.
Walk towards it. Yeah.
A plus.
It's Lucy.
Oh, sure. Hey, Lucy.
Hello.
Oh yeah, still streaming.
Yes, 10.
10 total.
Yeah.
As you're walking towards, you do not notice the tripwire set up between 2 pews.
Excellent. So now we're going to
You
get
slip
somebody
over.
to talk to us.
And you splat down, and what appeared to be, in one point, one section, you note as your face heads towards it, it appears to be an odd sort of wavy texture. As you splat in, it appears to be red cream rather than the red cloth that is the rest of it.
Sweet.
You are, your top half is just basically covered in like red foam. It's
Nice.
it's a little like creamy. It tastes slightly of raspberry.
Okay, I think I'm going to start eating
There's
this.
And a young lad just pops up. Right there, it's a gun.
Neda
cool.
is laughing so much that she falls over onto one of the whoopee cushions.
Well, they can't do it.
Great. So while eating this wonderful raspberry flavoured cream thing, I'm going to ask said gnome, yes, if he knows of any of the clergy around, if he is said clergy.
Hey, would be.
Great.
And it's always good to have a smile on your face, even in these hard times.
Great.
Something that's been like covered in cream. We're here to investigate a murder.
Yeah, at which point I'm like, you're like, yum, yum. By the way, do you know anything about murdering people?
It's lovely to meet you.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Oh. Hey, fair enough.
Anyway, do you know anything about the murdered clergy called Green Shorts?
Oh, you make him green
unfortunately?
shorts. It's a terrible tragedy what happened to him. You got to laugh in these times, though.
Yeah, fair. Is he? Was he a big member of the community, the clergy?
Hey, he was a high priest, and we're all like scrabbling to get together, and it's a terrible loss.
Okay, fair. Do you
Right.
know anything about how he died?
As I understand it, I mean, he was impaled on a fence.
This when?
I think it should be 3 days since.
Okay. Was it I don't know, at home or like in a
They use his garden fence. Hey,
Okay.
pretty bad.
Do you
And,
know anything about the
As you
the
stand
group?
it, like, I mean, I don't like to talk about it really, but yeah, someone absconded with his fucking something in the workings. I'm not a medicine man.
Okay. So they also seem to be stealing
Not
the
a
body.
very good joke.
Understand.
And you see now, all of a sudden, like, his happy demeanour is just sort of slowly sunk down, where he's like getting a bit introspective now on mortality.
Okay. Right.
Do you know anything about the because it was part of a group that was wanting to create a defense for like religious defense force. Do you know anything about that?
I remember there was Vanya was Vanya was talking about it.
Who's
this?
Vanya, she's one of them Ponzi elves, fuckers.
Ah.
She was priest or other thing, Lilithil. Saying standard. Was, hey.
She did.
Well, she hasn't been around. Ain't seen her.
So missing, presumed dead.
We know that
She was talking about there was this lad Ollis coming round and trying to do this. Ollis, hey.
It's not
and
green.
she seemed like a good idea.
Who's Ollis?
Was he like a priest?
Could be. That sounds a human name. Ollis.
What do you look
Wait,
like?
Ollis or Wallace?
I only had a name. Ollis. Ollis.
Okay.
Cool.
Because I'm hearing Wallace.
I had a silent dog as well. Didn't give a simple name. Was looking out for the fucking chicken.
So I think we got to find this Ollis guy.
Maybe we should go and talk to the owls.
Yes.
Sweet. Thank you very much for your help.
Sorry for your loss.
I'm still gonna be like eating this very nice cream.
Even on a tough day, you should always try a smile.
Right.
Best of luck to you.
Sweet.
Justice. And then run out.
Justice!
Don't hit the boy on the head on the doorway out.
Is the doorway an effect I can see?
So who's headed out first?
Nilla.
Yeah.
Nella. Okay. Give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Go on, make the lad's day.
15.
15. In fact, yeah, with the stilts. As you reach for the door handle, you grab it and turn and it just pulls out. But you get to a certain point and you realise the door's just pulling away with it. And you nearly overbalance backwards, but you just grab the other door with the other hand and turn it open. He looks a little crestfallen.
Aww.
But you know, he's still smiling inside.
You
Yeah.
know, I'm going to kick Neda and she falls off her stilts. Said small noble, now smile.
So, you head on out. Ralathane Relithiel. Now, as none of you remember, Ralathane didn't actually have a church in the town.
Oh.
Last you checked.
Okay.
There was the one guy who was evangelizing in the speaker's corner. Essentially, like, well, it's not so much a corner as is it's like a central plaza on what was a tree stump, basically.
Tim.
But you don't remember his name.
Tim.
And he was a he rather than Lady Vanya.
Oh.
Tim.
So, what would you like to do?
It's 10 o'clock.
Is it 10 o'clock?
We're like 3
yes.
minutes to 10, just late.
Fair enough. In that case, we'll leave this puzzle here if that's alright, and come back to it next week when there might be someone who has notes.
Yes.
No, that's fine.
Who has notes, who has some form of understanding of religion. Like we really went on a religious quest.
Yeah,
None of us
fake
understand.
religions, yes.
Someone religious
And
or
let's not put that
intelligent?
line somewhere. But Scientology is definitely bullshit. I shouldn't say that. Fuck 'em. Hey, thank you very much for joining me, and thank you for joining us online if you did. But yeah, but that is where we'll end the stream. Good.
Alright.
Alright.